Oh, way on. Oh, way on. 15 years since the Blue Devils broke a demon's rising crown. They saved the plains from burning, but the world still tumbled down. Ravens, sparrows, dust and ashes, Korstall's bloodline lost to time. Or so the old songs whisper in their half-forgotten rhymes. While the heroes vanish drinking in the shadows of the past, three cities tear the throne apart, each swearing they'll hold fast. Dwarven axes clash on bridges, elven sails eclipse the moon, and the Orcish drums of TOGG beat out a dark and perfect tune. Prophecies are waking now, a warlock dreams of stolen vows. A paladin lifts her shield and walks the world to meet its dawn. A rogue deals secrets like their gold, a bard tells tales from days of old. A druid hears the kingdom's crack beneath the wind's regrets. And in the streets of Lakeside's maze, 5 strangers cross the line. Destiny is watching and the realm begins to realign. The devils prove that heroes can hold back the world's last breath, but no one stops what rises from the ruins of the aftermath. Oh, way on, way on, oh, way on.
Welcome. You guys find yourselves in the aftermath of the events that brought you all together. An assassination attempt on Lord Edvar Ramstrong that was successful, that you tried to stop, you tried to thwart, but unfortunately, the power of the Shadow Blades seemed to be a little bit more than you anticipated. A group that you learned about because you just happened to notice one of them at the end, and she was willing to talk before she yoinked herself out of there with not so much as a, hey, how you do, and went away. So now the culprits are gone. You have seen that not just Lord Ramstrong, but also Lady Potsword, who were the 2 most powerful nobles in Lakeside at the meetings that you were all attending, where all these nobles had come together in order to try to discuss the fate of what is happening to Korstall, specifically that of the northern portion of the continent, where the most turmoil has occurred due to the royal family going bye-bye 15 years ago from the events that happened in Campaign 1. With all this turmoil and with all the this vying for power happening in the north, more has happened, and those Shadow Blades, which you have learned come from the city of Overshore, which is to the south and is in direct conflict with those to the north. Things seem to be heating up, as it's not just words anymore. Actions are being taken. You all attempted to stop this assassination attempt.
Sure.
And because of such, as the smoke literally cleared, and then the fog cloud you cast literally was cleared, guards all end up rushing in to try to assess the situation, find out what's going on. Fortunately, you guys weren't in the middle of it at the very beginning, and are therefore seen as not suspects, but those rushing to help. Guards have, however, come up close to you and surrounded you, and lots of questions have gone back and forth and back and forth. After a good hour of trying to explain what happened and deal with that, you are released and said, don't leave the city. We may need you further later on. Please return to your hotel or homes if you live here, and you may be summoned later. So, now, it is the evening. It was the evening when this happened, but it is even later. It is dark out. You've gone back to the Salty Barrel, which is where you were staying. You arrive there. It is dark. Lots has gone on. There is food available if you are hungry. There is drink available if you wish. And there may be discussion to be had amongst each other as to what to do next. But that's up to you as I turn it over to all of you.
Wow.
But before we do that, I want to go around the table, and I want each person to introduce themselves and their character so that the audience can understand who we are dealing with. And we will start right here with you, Raven.
Hello. My human name is Raven. My character is Cassiopeia. She is a level 3 Circle of Spores druid. She has a tragic backstory that will be delved into over the course of the campaign. But her main motivation for being with this ragtag team is her precious angel baby boy, Morningstar, the orange cat, has gone missing. And so she's traveling with these guys and Kevin the Bastard, her bastard child cat, to go and find him.
Hello, everybody. I am Zachary, playing Lana Kirkwall, the human paladin, level 3. I'll be honest, I do not remember what my oath of something is. It's an oath of something.
An oath of something. Yes, you are correct.
Oath of something. Lana is best described as a slightly taller than average woman, just coming into adulthood, full plate armor, auburn hair coming down just below the shoulders, and piercing purple eyes is the biggest descriptor for her. And she's called to adventure by just simply a sense of wanting to go and explore what there is to life. Coming from a wealthy merchant family, she has all the means of success, but has chosen to go out and seek other ventures.
Also, just to add to that, Oath of Glory.
Oath of Glory, there
Yep.
we go. Even better.
For glory. Hi, I'm Logan, and I will be playing Ferdinand Gilfeather, a male owling lore bard. I believe I am 341 years of age now. Though officially I would refer to myself as the retainer of Councilman Weaver. I specialize in being very good at being a helping hand. And I suppose that's what we'll come to see in the future of this story.
I am Oscar. I am playing Varus, a human rogue, roughly around like 6'1", 6'2", very bland clothing, which is dark clothing, anything that'll help cover most of his body so he can hide in the shadows easier. Pretty scruffy face, dark gray eyes, and is just trying to make it in this world as fast as he can with as much money as he can.
I'm Daniel. I'm playing Corvo Duskrite, a human warlock, level 3, who was at a low point in his life when his patron found him and struck a deal with him. And now he suspects that Lana might be someone he is looking for, so he's tagging along and seeing where that goes.
All right. So, that is our cast of characters that have come together.
I didn't say my subclass. Hang on.
Oh, it's okay.
Okay, they'll figure it out in time.
Yeah, sure. But that's our cast of characters that have come together. And as I said, I now turn it over to you. You are back at the Salty Barrel, and it is late, but food and drink are still being served if you would like that. And you may have conversation, whether down at the bar, up in your rooms, or maybe you just go to bed and wake up and see what happens. It's up to you.
I do need a drink, and I walk to the bar.
I'll be walking just a little bit faster than you. I'm going to go directly to the bar, and do I recall the bartender's name?
That's a good question as to whether you recall it. Go ahead and give me a intelligence check.
16.
Yes, you actually do recall it. The name is Liston, 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 and is a rather muscular human man, probably in his mid 40s or so. Has a little bit of a beard. Okay, not really bushy, but it, just kind of like a chin strap going on. It's very dark. It's like a dark brown, almost black hair color. He does have a few extra wrinkles kind of around his eyes, maybe due to stress or anything. And he stands probably a good 5'10", So he's kind of a muscular looking guy, not the biggest guy in the world, but looks like he can hold his own. And of course, he is wearing some standard, normal peasant-like clothes that you would see, or merchant-style clothes. Nice, in good order. There are clearly some alcohol stains on the front of it.
Big, heavy black leather apron.
Yeah, kind of on top. But even with that, you can see some splatters on his shirt that show like, okay, probably from just tonight, and when that gets washed, it'll all come out. But he sees you approach, and this guy, like almost immediately behind you, you just kind of scoot in front, and he looks at you both, and what can I get for you?
I immediately put 5 gold on the counter. I need a bath, a stiff drink, and a good meal. In that order.
All right, then. That can definitely be arranged.
As I come up to the counter, coated in blood on my green dress.
Yeah, he's...
That's right. You
definitely need a bath.
I was literally trying to save someone's life.
Yeah.
Not an hour ago.
Would you need laundry service as well?
I'll put an extra gold on the counter. Yes.
Excellent. Hold on one second. Bethany. And coming from around the corner, you see another human woman, relatively tall for a female, probably about 5'8", 5'9", almost as tall as him, but like rail thin. Except you can tell just as she comes around the corner, you kind of catch from her arm, she's got like that wiry strength. You can see the muscles in her arms, even though it's very thin looking. She's obviously works hard. She is wearing a nice apron, this kind of cloth apron, everything with the blue dress underneath. Her hair is tied back, which is kind of a strawberry blonde. And she's got these really pretty blue eyes. As she comes around the corner and she looks, she says, "Yes, dear." This young lady needs a bath and laundry service, for sure. Bethany will help you. When you are done, we'll get you your meal and your drink.
Thank you so much, Liston.
No problem. And he takes that and right in a pouch on his hip. And he looks at you. And you, sir.
Now, was food being provided to us regardless, or was that money you just threw up there to kind of big dick him a little?
This is Big Dickum / I need hasty service.
Okay,
Yeah.
fair enough. So, is the food still covered under Mr. The Monks?
That's
can't
right.
remember the
You
name.
are
Master Oogway is not giving us any more free food.
you are with the you are with the Order of the Twin Soul.
Yes.
You're part of that party. That is correct. Yes, your standard fare is covered. What would you like?
I'll just have whatever the standard ale is. Does it need to be
Very-
anything particularly crazy? He
The
just wants a
stale.
drink.
Very well. He turns
I
around
don't like that.
and he goes along the wall behind him. You see a whole bunch of stacked, like half barrels, stacked on their side with taps in them. And he goes to one of them and he taps it into a mug, pours it expertly. This guy has obviously been doing this for a long time. And then slides it right to you. It's got perfect amount of head on it. And you can even get that smell off it. You get the hops, you get, a little bit of, actually it smells kind of like oak, and you think that might be from the barrel that it was in. So it's...
I give an approving nod
Mhm.
to him, and I say thank you, and I take my drink back to where we are choosing to sit. And
Yep.
did we decide on what I saw? with that perception?
Oh,
check that I
yes.
get?
You noticed.
Okay.
You noticed. It looked like he was about to, but motherfucker got away.
Oh, so you did not succeed, but I saw you try. Is that correct?
Yep. I will go to the bar.
Then I am very on the fence about you and you for being an accomplice. But what was the monks' names again? I don't see where I wrote that
Excellent
down.
question. So that was Master Paku and then Chun. Master Paku, he is the elder, and then Chun is the younger of the two. But as you, especially you two, know, he is clearly of high rank within the monastery. Even though he is younger, kind of in his late 30s, you know, he's good. He knows his stuff, and he has definitely earned his rank. Master Paku, on the other hand, is, for a human, you don't even know how old this guy must be, but for whatever it is, the dude can move when he wants to, even though he looks like he might be as old as dirt. I mean, he just, you know, think of the atypical, like, Kung Fu Master movie where you got some, you know, monk in there that is like old as hell, but still moves like Jackie Chan and Bruce, you know, that kind of stuff. So
Who's also old as hell.
who's also old as hell. Now he is, yeah. In fact, that's how he looks like.
Jackie Chan is that
except
guy.
he's bald.
But
But,
Master Paku has given them his blessing for one reason or another, so I'm choosing to look past that wave, that
Okay.
incident hesitantly,
Okay.
and move forward. But I will get my drink and I will go sit down wherever we are choosing to congregate.
Speaking of which, you three, what's going on?
I'm shuffling not too close, but close enough behind Varys as to not draw too much attention to myself, but not doing a good job.
Okay. Well, you're also much shorter than he is, so it's
Yeah.
kind of using him as a human shield, if you will, to hide yourself from prying eyes. Okay.
Of course, with the bastard around my shoulders.
Yeah, that sticks out a little bit.
I'll go to the bar, slide a gold coin over and say, gold coin over and say whiskey.
Turns around and walks along the bar, and then goes into a back room, comes out, brings out a bottle, sets it in front of you, shows us, "Will this do, sir?" And you see a whiskey that clearly says Dusk Vale. And so this is Dusk Vale is in the north, like northwest corner. It gets cold up there, and they are actually known for brewing, because that's one of the things they can do up there. There's not a lot else, but that's one of the things they do. So they are known for some good stiff alcohol. So like, well, let's do it for you.
Yep.
I peek around the
Pours
side
it.
of him. I have a beer, but do you have sugar?
Sugar. Yes.
Root beer.
I would like
That's definitely how
a
that
shot
works.
glass of sugar.
A shot glass of sugar. I've had stranger requests. Why not?
It's like what happens
So,
to a 10-year-old.
he takes
the bar.
he takes the bottle of whiskey back around, comes back around, goes to that same barrel that he got your beer out of, Corval, and he pours that into a glass, a nice mug for you. Again, perfect amount of head on that beer. Slides it over to you, and then he goes and he gets a small little shot glass and walks around into the back, into the kitchens, comes back a little bit later, and it's a shot glass full of sugar, and he sets it down for you. He's like, there you go.
I take a napkin, I scoop out the foam, pour the sugar in,
You're ruining it.
mix it up with my finger.
Give me a perception check, both of you. You already turned around and walked.
Fair
right?
enough.
So
Is the
You two give me
bartender
perception
about
checks.
Ready to throw hands or something?
To be clear, the foam is for the bastard to lick up.
that's fine, but
13.
13? What about you? Perception check.
That's
oh,
you.
me perception
Yes.
check. Sorry, I thought
I'm
you were
going
pointing
No,
at
no,
that.
Yeah.
Both of you, because you're right there.
You could also just choose a 10 or
Yeah.
I want to fail, but
Choose a 10?
Yeah,
Take a 10.
take
Oh.
a 10.
take a 10.
16.
Okay, yeah.
Are we playing this?
Both of you notice,
I do.
but you kind of notice as you do that because you're right there doing it.
Indifference.
His face goes from kind of a smile to, It's like, I mean, it's the horror. What are you doing? And he just turns, goes over, grabs a glass, grabs a rag, starts polishing it while talking to some other bar patrons. And he's just like, he's like I can't fucking watch that.
I finish my whiskey, slam it. I'll look at you. Stay with them. I'm going to my room, and I'm taking the bloody clothes that I have as one of my extra sets.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to find a place where to go to burn it. I'm
Okay.
going to put on my rogue outfit and try to sneak to the hotel to see if my target is still, how close to death's door is he, to see if I can try to take him out, because I already sent the letter to my father,
Mm-hmm.
but if I can try to get it done before he gets here, I want to get it done.
Yeah.
Bro has murder on his mind.
Apparently so. So that's what you're doing. What about you, Ferdinand?
I suppose I would make my way to the barkeep Liston as well, and excuse me, good sir.
Yes, how can I help you?
What kind of wine do you have? I don't need anything fancy.
Well, with your with the coverage that you have gotten for your room and board for this event, you can pick from pretty much any of our selection, especially since you are representative of one of the nobles.
Bastard.
Norman.
He
So,
kinda scratches at his chin and just goes, "Just please grab me whichever is closest for you to reach."
Very well. There's actually a shelf that does have a whole bunch of wine bottles. They are, sitting there nice. You can see the corks. They're laying on their side. And he goes and he looks through a couple, and then he grabs out what looks like a nice red. And he pulls this over and he sets it in front of you. And he says, this one I think you might enjoy. We've had this for a while now. You look on it, and at the very bottom of it, you notice it says that it is a fresh red grape, is what it's called. But at the very bottom, it says Raven's Barrel, and it's dated 20 years ago. This one, I think you will enjoy.
Well, I suppose when I asked for none of the fancy stuff, you went and grabbed the fanciest you could find.
We like our customers to be satisfied, even when they, and he kind of looks down the bar at you, ask odd requests.
Right. Well, I feel a little bit guilty drinking this.
No, please. You're representing one of the council members, and word travels fast. That stuff happened, and well, it sounds like you were part of the rescue effort. So
You might say that. That's why I'm here. Normally I don't drink, but
it was pretty noticeable. I mean, they're honestly, we haven't seen many like you, or any really, around. So you kind of stood out.
yes. But wine is the most tolerable to my palate.
Ah.
I'm also doing it for the buzz. I need that slight help to think. This whole mess that has happened, I have to reflect on it, and I reckon something like this would happen eventually with all the rising tensions around this this whole mess. But to think that it would be right there, right in front of me, and what's got me razzled is that I barely had an impact. I was able to administer help, but not as much as I would have liked.
Well, the fact that you stepped up at all is admirable. And as I said, you already have a very good, room and board package with us for who you're representing, and that on top. You gave me the leeway. I made my decision. I think you deserve a wonderful glass of, well, one of the last bottles of this that we have. So he pops the cork, pours a little bit in a wine glass for you to test out and see if you enjoy it. It smells amazing. There you go. And it tastes delicious. You actually get all sorts of different notes on it that you didn't even know you could do that, because this was it's that strong. You get notes of cherry, you get a little bit of pomegranate in there even. It's just it's a very nice, subtle, but strong on the back end wine.
Yes, I reckon I had something like this once when I was back in Ravensborough before it unfortunately met its end. This does bring back memories. Won't you drink with me, Liston?
You know what? I shall. Grabs a second glass, puts it down, and then he pours a proper pour for both, puts the cork back in and sets it behind so no one else gets any ideas, and takes up his glass.
Cheers.
Cheers. Oh, wait.
You want me to pour it?
Yes.
And since I said I was meeting up where we were congregating, and it seems to be
That's good. That's good.
the bar itself now, I'd probably be there with you and just
Yeah, if you saw everyone else
Well,
like, where they're not taking a seat, yeah, you'd
Cheers.
probably come back.
cheers.
So, all of you are at the bar.
Mhm.
You took off to go do what you discussed.
I took out.
Went to your room, dealing
went
with
out
your
the window.
clothes. Yep, and then out the window,
at the bar.
and then
of my room.
from his room in the inn portion
Did
of the bar.
he? He did come to the bar with us. Do I see him leave?
Him?
You
see me go to my
him go
room?
upstairs to the rooms.
Yeah, you saw him slam a whiskey and then go
Yep.
upstairs.
And you are actually led by Bethany to one of the doors leading off the side of the tavern. And that actually leads out to what you see some different rooms set up, and it's kind of set up like a spa. Again, this is a very nice, it isn't the tippy top inn and tavern, but it is a very nice inn and tavern. It is spacious, it is big, and they have it's almost like a full-on spa. They have bathing rooms that there's some that can be like for multiple people, but a lot of them are like private bathing rooms where you can get a nice hot bath, candle lit, and if you want, they will even, sometimes they'll have a bard that sits outside of the rooms and plays music, calming music for those that are taking baths. And that can be a special request, or if someone gets it, pretty much everybody can hear it. So they do what they can to make it a nice, relaxing experience. They do also have other services like massages and stuff like that, and then
Seaweed wraps and all the
you
fun
see,
stuff.
all the fun stuff. I mean, this is a noble paradise.
Oh, yeah.
This is their vacation land here.
Maybe if you pay high enough, you get
Yeah.
a happy ending.
Yes. It's a possibility. But they also have, like I said, laundry services. So, as Bethany leads you into one of the private bathing areas, you can already see the tub has already been filled, and it's already steaming hot water coming off of there. And on the sides, there's some candles going, nice ambient lighting. There's some shelving there with a variety of different kind of soaps, scented bars of different kind that you can choose from what you want. They might cup the balls there at McKing. That is, it's a possibility. But she was strong on the back.
Could
But
very well be
it very well be.
at McKing.
But she
realized
leads
that
you into
CD
your
was
inn
missing.
and says,
They used it for the code.
and you see that there is like a slight partition where you've got the curtain that you can come through, and then off to the side of it, there's another little curtain in another area that has kind of a stool sitting there. And she says, when you after you undress, please place your clothes here, and I will be able to get them without disturbing you, and I will take them to our laundry service and get your clothes washed.
Thank you. Where may
It's
I
just a
find
wizard that
the
casts
robes for when I am
prestidigitation.
done?
And she points, and you see hanging on the wall, there is a very nice robe. It looks kind of like, a white terry cloth kind of robe, helps absorb any excess moisture. It's comfortable, it's warm, it's cozy. And there are even some like little slippers that you can use. And she says, if you would like, you can wear these, and you can. There's a back stairway to go up to the rooms. You can go up to your room that way, if you would like, to change into other clothes. We should have your clothes done in probably about an hour or so. The drying is the longest, honestly.
Take your time. I am in by no means a rush.
All right. If you would like, we can have your food and drink delivered to your room, or you can, once you have a set of clothes on, you can always come down to the bar.
Perhaps the food at the bar, but I trust you well enough, Beth. May the drink be delivered here, as I can relax
absolutely.
and enjoy a nice whiskey.
Absolutely, yes. Oh, whiskey. Interesting.
I fancy it for some reason.
Well, I don't blame you. My husband does have a good selection. So she kind of
Husband.
nods and says, "Yep, please take your, I will check for your clothes in a few minutes, give you some time, but enjoy."
Thank you so much.
And she slips out, closes the curtains. Like I said, you three are there at the bar, and Liston got his glass raised with you. Cheers. And well, you're back as well.
Well, again, like I said, I was going to wherever we were congregating, and apparently,
Yes.
since I went first, I didn't realize that it was there.
Were you part of the rescue efforts?
Yes.
Excellent. Well, would you like a glass as well?
When in the fantasy equivalent of Rome.
He grabs you a glass if you
All right,
if
all
you
right,
actually
all
want one. Go grab
All
one.
right, you got me.
But
When in the ocean.
he actually, he pours you a glass of the Raven's Barrel wine,
That was good.
and do you kind of move over to the rest of these guys, or do
I
you
mean,
stay on?
I've been.
Okay.
congregated.
Well,
Yeah, you're
he
over
was a
there
little
with
bit
us.
further away because he. moved
Okay,
down.
I guess I'm shuffling. He told.
Thank you, Zach.
Did you want to
Welcome,
speak?
my friend.
Yeah.
Okay.
He told me to stay close.
All right.
You.
I'm about to take a drink. I'm like, I'm just an ale. No, I'm
What's
like,
your deal?
I'm about to take a drink, and you're like, I'm like,
What's your
Yes.
deal? I'm getting you want to disembowel me vibes from you.
disembowel me vibes.
Yeah.
Well, I witnessed you and your friend try to murder. This is a government official, right?
Oh yes. Well,
A high-ranking.
he's a high-ranking noble.
And I do this
Well,
kind of hush-hush.
yeah. This is
Yeah.
I'm not-
specifically. This is Kanuko. Okay, so
Cameron
Kanuko himself
Kanuko.
has been a high-ranking noble because that's who he was trying to kill.
Hmm.
Kanuko is kind of mid-range.
He's mid.
I inhale my
He's
fucking
mid.
own saliva.
You don't die up here.
I'm really trying.
If
I'm
if
really
you
trying.
die live on stream, that just boosts viewership.
Yeah, that'd
No,
be
If we die live on stream, we all get $100.
yeah, that's how it works.
I'll take one for the team. You can get a lot of mileage out of $100.
Yeah, net gain.
So, yeah. So he kind of a mid-level noble, lower to mid. He's not super important. His uncle, much more important, comes from Balmore, where Ferdinand is from.
Hi.
But you saw, hey, they were going after Kanuko, and Kanuko clearly got hurt big time. But thanks to his personal bodyguards, he managed to get the hell out of there, and he's still alive, which Varys is apparently attempting to remedy that.
Yep.
Well, look,
And just to be clear, this is not. I've looked around. There's no one immediately that I can notice listening.
Yeah,
Someone
there-
might be listening super hard that can hear very well, but
maybe, but you don't really notice anyone in particular.
well, he can hear. He was part of it.
Yeah, I saw it too.
Yeah.
yeah, but you could also hear very well, I assume.
Yeah,
I think so.
but yeah, you don't
You could hear a
notice
mouth
anyone in
purring from a
particular.
mile
And
away.
like right now inside the tavern, there's a lot of
You're
people
already-
there.
Yes.
But it doesn't seem like anyone's in particular that you notice is paying attention to what's going on with you guys in
Yes.
particular.
I was operating off of information and the actions of the only person I've interacted with until the rest of you guys for
He
years.
just happens to be a killer.
Not my fault.
I suppose that's fair. Master Paku has chosen to give you his blessing, and I'm not 100% sure why.
I saw strange lights once.
That's... You're not all there, are you?
I'm right here.
I see.
That should answer your question.
Cheers. All right, look.
So, you have cheers. Paris.
Yeah.
So, you get up to your room, you change out your clothes, and you are attempting to hop out the window and try to find somewhere to burn your clothes, is what you said, and then see if you can go and find a way to find out where Kanuko is
residing.
which
Which-
you already have the info on
I
that.
already know where he's residing. I just want to know if they took him
Did you
anywhere.
remember?
Yes, it's the hotel across the lake. He's on the topper floor. He's on the upper floors.
It's the
where-
Overwatch.
Yeah, where it has the balcony,
Mhm.
and his guards stay in the room with him. But I don't know
Yes.
if it would stay there while he's getting healed.
So, go ahead and as you're trying to make your way over there, I assume you are attempting to be unseen
Yep.
in your activities. Finding a place to burn your old bloody clothes is not hard. I mean, some back alley you can
A
find an
hobo
area and
fire.
just light them up. Yeah, basically. I mean, they do exist. It's just it's not like a metal barrel, but yeah.
Yeah. For stealth, it was 21.
Okay. All right. So you are going through the streets. The Overwatch is not that far from the Salty Barrel. It's literally like just a couple blocks down, but it is pretty much right near the lake shore. And it is the tallest building around. You can see that taller spire that comes out of it. And what's he looking for?
Wine glass, probably.
Wine glass? Well, he might have to use
There
one
should
of
be
the...
plenty of them down there, shouldn't there?
No,
There
we
wasn't
took-
much left.
I think we took
No,
them
there's
all.
one there. But, yep, there you go. But you are making your way through the streets to the Overwatch. As you get close to it, you notice that there is a bustle of activity at the Overwatch. Guards all around the building. You also notice that there were a lot more guards around all of the hotels, including the Salty Barrel, when you got there, because everyone heard about the happenings. And now anywhere that nobles are staying, security has been increased because there are now town guards just like posted around all the hotels. You kind of see like a back corner that, all right, if I time this right, I could do it. And with your stealth of 21, you are pretty sure that you're not being seen because you think, I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
You feel like if you time this just right, you might be able to scale up to the second floor and maybe find a window on a balcony or something that you might be able to, if you're lucky, is open, or you could pick the lock on it and you open and sneak in, and then go from there. But it depends on how lucky you are. You could even try to climb on the outside and scale all the way up to the top floor and then try to get into the spire from there. It's up to you.
You could even slay the spire.
I
Two.
see,
God damn it.
I see all the guards. I'm basically arguing with myself left and right. Do it, don't do it, do it, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. Come on, do it.
You know, it's funny. I was literally, if you had stayed, I was going to tell your character. So if we're going to travel together, we can't be murdering government officials. And the first thing you did was sneak away to murder a government official.
You don't know that.
All right, you're inner
You're right,
demon
I
here.
don't.
Flippical.
But it is funny.
Flip these nuts.
Who
Actually,
would've
Heads
thought
you die
Daniel
and
was such a
tails I
goody
kill you.
two-shoes?
This character is
I do.
kind of.
I do have a coin.
I'm a
So what's
bird.
the stakes of the coin flip here?
Any dice with an even number of sides.
Stakes
could
of
be
it?
Whether or not he derails the
If
entire
he lands
campaign
head,
right here
he
now.
goes blue
You're
rare.
wrong.
If he lands tails, he goes super well done.
Oh shit.
Faith,
Oh, like bloody.
face, I test fate. Euro, I go back to the bar.
Now, let's see. Go for it.
I go back to the bar.
Okay.
All
right, so
Conscience kicks in.
did you grab?
I guess so.
Thought that
No,
one
no,
was for
he
me.
literally flips a coin.
That was him.
Oh, I do. I literally,
Okay.
I'm superstitious. Well,
Go for
when
it.
you're working in that line of work,
Yeah.
superstition is
I
like
see
the hardest
four
thing.
Oh yeah.
So I look,
Wait,
I
no,
Which
weigh
is
my,
why
This is
you
Logan.
only
Oh, this
change
is
your
Logan's?
underwear
Yeah.
on every
Oh, I
other
thought
Wednesday.
this was-
Got it.
no,
No,
Every other-
I look around and I see
Company with me,
I see how much heat, and I said, even a trained assassin better than I,
Okay, guys, come on.
Get out of there.
even if a trained assassin better than I would take this risk, you're not getting out of there alive. And I like my life.
Yeah.
So I go back to the bar, I take the back ways, I burn my clothes on this whichever way I can,
Mm-hmm.
and then I try to crawl back in, and then I'll put on normal clothes and go back down to the
Okay.
regular bar.
Yeah. Go ahead and give me another stealth check for sneaking back in through the window of your room. I believe it's VARUS.
So 17 plus 6, so that's more than enough.
23.
Yeah, that is. Yep, 23 is plenty fine.
No, it's 20 funnier than 24.
25.
67.
67.
No.
Shut up.
All right.
We're not starting it
So,
again.
you guys enjoy some time at the bar. You come back down and join them.
Yeah, no,
All right.
normal
So
clothes.
after like you guys have been, having a couple drinks, stuff like that. Maybe if you wanted some food, you could get that. But Liston, while still having to deal with other patrons, he seems to enjoy kind of coming back to you guys and just hanging out and talking when he's not preoccupied with other aspects of his work. But he seems like a pretty nice guy. And then, like, literally, it's only about 20 minutes later that you show back up because it was a pretty quick trip. Like I said, you're only a couple blocks away, and you basically just threw your clothes in a pile in an alleyway, lit them on fire, let them go. Okay, they're good. Got the fuck out of there.
Yep.
So it didn't take you long. So 20 minutes after he leaves, he's back. And you're like, oh, he's back. You are soaking in a nice hot tub, and you have a nice glass of whiskey that was brought in for you. You already know your clothes have been taken to wash. And
Prestidigitated.
you're just...
That'd be
Yeah, no, they don't have that
awful if
kind of
that's the laundry
that kind of
service.
money.
Oh, I'm sorry. A cantrip is too expensive.
No, you gotta have a wizard on staff for that, and those guys are expensive to hire.
I could literally do it for free.
You could, but
That's level.
She never
100
asked you.
shit.
Well, that's fine.
I
Less
could
work.
thorn whip your clothes for you.
That wouldn't accomplish anything.
Just
it
torn
could put
to
some new
shreds.
holes in them. Yeah,
It would,
Yeah,
it
I
would
could
get them
tear
to
off the bloody
behave.
parts.
It would get them to behave.
That
Yeah.
dress was 16 gold. If you thorn whipped that dress.
16 gold for that dress.
You know, some
You
people
are a
pay
noble.
extra for rips in their clothing.
I come from
I
a
get mine
wealthy
for free.
merchant
People
line.
see
That's
that
what I
as
say. It's merchant,
fashionable.
baby.
And some people
I
see it
make
as
my own.
kinky.
That's true.
You ever
So
tried
you
just
like
making
Richie
shit?
Rich over there.
I'll say after a little while soaking in the tub, after I have my glass, I'm not in there forever.
Mhm.
I come out maybe 10 minutes after he gets back.
Yeah, all right. Which makes sense. It's about 30 minutes.
Yep, I'll come back in a casual, not quite a nightgown because it's not revealing or anything,
Right.
but like a simple, like night dress, if you will.
Comfortable evening wear.
There we go.
So
Coming down the stairs like in this ball gown.
not quite that.
The entire bar goes silent.
Oh, good God.
Well,
Oh,
actually,
Oh no, she's hot.
The legs exposed, coming down the stairs. Bam,
You
bam,
just
bam,
split up to
bam,
one
bam.
side.
any of you who are at the bar, go ahead and roll perception.
All right, then.
Am I eligible for this role now?
No, this is not.
I
this
took
is
it.
not you. So
11.
Wait,
14.
Does my
14?
passive perception override
21.
this roll?
what's your passive?
13.
Okay. What's your passive, by the way?
I don't know.
It should be on your character sheet.
I know it should. I just don't
Just
know.
go to your, no, just go here.
It should.
I think it's a little bit better than 5.
No, your passive is
Oh,
the same
here,
as
hang
what
on,
you
hang on.
rolled.
11.
Yeah, it's same as what you rolled.
Like I said, I took a 10, so.
Yeah. All right, so
But not
um,
intentionally.
Just wait till somebody takes
so I
a
think
survey.
11 was the lowest, if I remember right. Because what'd you have?
14.
14. So there was 2 14s.
13.
13. All right. So yeah.
21.
Yeah, you got a 21.
21.
Always.
You stupid.
We
So
haven't gotten below 20 yet.
You're not my dad.
so
Bunch of good pluses.
what you notice, Corvo, is you notice
Mortis.
You Nordis?
Corvo. Shush.
Corvus.
You notice Lana coming down
Okay.
the stairs, as do all of you. You two actually notice that as she's coming down the stairs, she looks nice and clean and everything like that. But you notice there are a couple guys in the bar are kind of staring and going like, oh. Their interest is piqued. They're ogling a little bit.
Well, as long as they're not being disrespectful.
No, and
You could even say they're toggling.
I'm gonna
you're about to get like a disadvantage here soon.
No!
I'm gonna like individually, while they're all staring at Lana, cast message on them, and then just psychically make a lot of noise in their head. Just
That must be.
Nice. I love
thank you,
it.
Grandma.
Love it.
How close are all the guys that are ogling at her?
There's only they're out in the bar. There's only like 3 of them. Just happen to be kind of looking up like, oh, check out the hot
Only
redhead.
3.
You know?
Give me a second.
They're a little ways away from
Do
you.
we have really different approaches here? Because he's gonna like murder them or something.
No, I like to pickpocket them as they're ogling.
All right, so you have to wander away.
That's fine. I'll blend into the crowd.
So you
Okay.
walk back up, don't
Do I
say
notice?
anything, and immediately walk back away to go
It
sleep.
looks,
Now
it looks
you're
like I'm
gonna
going to the
roll.
bar.
Nice 5 charisma roll
We're
for
at
that
the bar.
cheesy toggle joke.
Oh yeah.
I agree.
I already have a negative charisma. It doesn't matter.
August.
What were you trying to do?
1.
No. So
You are
somebody...
oblivious because you are in complete
I got a
bliss
2
right
minus
now.
1.
You're in complete bliss with how good you feel. You feel clean. You feel relaxed. And, you know, you had a nice glass of whiskey. You're like, okay, the events of what happened. Hey, thank you for rolling that already because I needed you to do this sleight of hand check.
Yeah. It's
Yep.
15.
Yeah, I saw it. So, you're kind of oblivious to it. Also because, I mean, it's just one of those things.
It's
Just one of those days.
Yeah, you're.
God damn.
But no, you're
It's
just.
all about the he says,
Uh,
she says.
to be honest,
Yes.
you're kind of used to this in Twin Falls, with especially
Much more limited stock there.
yeah, a limited stock. But you know, a lot of the young men your age, especially, is because you're relatively young still. They come along, and a lot of them are very like, play, play, and like watching you from a distance, but too afraid to approach. Kind of
Look at me lift this log.
Yeah, like, I'm strong. Shit like that.
You got all your teeth.
They're not very confident in themselves
Yeah,
because
wrestling each other.
well, you're from a wealthy merchant family, and most of them are not. So that combined with you're very pretty, they're just like kind of. They look,
Jason,
but
I
don't
gotta
touch.
They're a
say,
little
out of character,
bashful.
thank you for acknowledging that I'm really pretty.
You are.
So she
Out of
joined the
character,
rest
too.
of us.
Yeah, so she's come down the stairs now.
Okay.
With that sleight of hand. Yeah, let's see.
See how the second wine.
It's pretty good.
Okay.
I see that.
What?
So
I drank a little bit of it.
the
Fair to
first guy,
drink.
as you're trying to pick his pocket, like,
Sounds awful.
what the hell? Hey,
You dropped something.
give me
My
a deception
pockets.
check.
In my pockets?
Do it and beyond. Do it and beyond. Do it and beyond. Do it and beyond.
and beyond, and beyond, and beyond.
No.
It's like, those
Fine.
dice aren't loaded.
No, fuck.
Let there be negative consequences.
You got really bad. I saw that
Yeah, I rolled the same
motherfucker.
thing.
Was that,
12.
was that a 6?
12.
It was
Okay.
a 6. Yes, I can read.
So 12 total.
All right. He looks at you for a second, and he goes,
He's gonna stare at you the rest of the fucking night.
just give me that.
Here you go. You dropped a copper.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Watch yourself.
Lana.
I got my eye on you.
I'm actually like currently resisting the urge to do that again.
The
Is this
second
the power
two,
of soap?
no fucking problem.
Yeah.
You get,
You
they're
see
not
over
very.
the other friends, like right in front of us.
Oh no, they're
Did it
spread
work
out.
on
These
you?
are
They're
just three.
spread out.
They're spread out.
I'm
These are
not
three
just
separate
fucking
guys.
going for the same guy.
I'm just gonna get your pals here.
You get a total
They
of
also dropped something.
you get a total in coins of 4 silver because these guys aren't super rich.
That's fine.
Okay, and hold on.
Since there was a little kerfuffle there, do I see this happening?
Roll Pacinas.
Roll
Okay,
Perception
that one
check.
guy who's watching you, he doesn't notice. Because your sleight of hand for the other two, he didn't notice it.
I'd like
All right.
to-
I will say that, sure, you can roll a perception
or
and
would
see
that
if
just
you
be
notice.
passive?
If
Even with
you're
your-
passive, you
'Cause I'm not
definitely wouldn't notice.
actively. Actually, no. As soon as he walked back
Yeah,
in, I would
because
definitely be
you
eyeballing.
got a thing for him, so
Yeah.
you'd
Yeah.
definitely be eyeing him.
Yes.
Yeah, so you can roll.
100%.
You
I
can
can
roll.
justify that.
Mhm.
Not that I'll roll
Certainly
good.
so.
Barkeep.
Oh, just kidding. 19.
One sec. So, yeah, you notice that there's a little bit of a commotion, and then you actually do see him pickpocket the other two guys. But, you know, that's how
I
it is.
continue to drink my drink.
Yes.
Barkeep, can I get a soap?
You have to try the second one.
Thank you, sir.
What she did.
You would like a bath. Very well. Bethany.
I slide 2 gold over it.
He takes it and he just kind of nods at you with a thank you nod. Bethany, we have another customer for the baths, and she comes around the corner and
Thank
she's
you,
like,
sir.
okay, yes, this lady right here would like a bath. "Oh, very well, follow me.
Is it reasonable to assume that I have like a very small seamstress kit with me?
Yeah, sure.
With the robe after the bath? Could I be allowed to take a couple minutes to try to fashion it to something kind of fancy?
So you're going to try
That was pretty good.
to sew something that you don't
Lava
own.
rope.
Oh, so do they don't provide
These
like,
are not
complimentary?
You keep. This is complimentary
Okay.
usage, but it does not belong to you.
Unless you
Okay,
take
would
it.
it be
If-
reasonable to assume I have a bit of extra fabric in my sack?
Sure, why not?
Okay. I would like to try and like add some fanciness to my dress after that.
Yeah, you can attempt.
Almost did it.
I got
Almost did
a little jealous and a little enthralled by Lana, my
Okay.
character.
No, fair enough.
Oh.
Fair enough. All right, so
Hey, she's never seen a person before. She doesn't know what she likes
You're
yet.
surrounded by people right now.
Not to totally tangent anything, but for toasting tradition here, if everyone's raising a glass, for instance, and somebody doesn't partake and you do that to them, tradition is they have to drink a full glass before they're allowed to do anything.
They
I would
get
like a
beaten up
full
by
glass.
every able patron,
Yeah,
able-bodied
see,
patron.
then
I get some more?
I'm operating at 80% right now
Oh,
because I've
yeah.
already had one.
if
He
you
would like
if you
more.
if you
All
make
right,
me
all right.
take a full
I
glass,
know,
I'd
I
get
know.
like
I know, that
40
was just a
fucking-
quick tangent because I was real close.
Oh yeah.
I was
You
curious,
were-
and that was a cool
Resident
fun fact.
sommelier.
All right.
Resident sommelier.
He's a Somalian?
Somalier.
Somali.
He's
Yeah.
sommelier.
I'll go.
That's right. I raid ships.
He is
The
Somali.
Leering Center.
And runs daycares.
The Quality Leering Center.
after
I
after,
also send scam emails.
after acquiring more funds,
Yes, this is what we're about. Bullshit.
after acquiring more funds, I'll ask for another glass of whiskey.
All right.
Before I go
Yep.
back.
No problem.
And I'll say to Fernando.
He brings out the dust veil again.
Ferdinando.
Ferdinando.
I ever the blop of the bop. Okay, that's great.
That's very
What's
insightful.
what's the
Is
song?
Fernando your owl's drunk like persona in the bar?
Yeah, Here, give me a second.
Fernando.
Right then.
Hola.
Let us proceed. Me gusta.
Who's the actor that plays the dad in Spy Kids? That guy. Just becomes him.
Me gusta. Raven's barrel wine. Mm.
Yeah.
Me gusta
originally knew him
Raven's
from,
Barrow
like,
wine.
Yeah.
From the.
Tú quieres Raven's barrel wine.
As I see you stealing from these guys, I'm gonna like just kind of lean over to them like, I wonder if Master Paku made a mistake.
To be quite honest, you have known Master Paku much longer than I have. Maybe not much longer than I have, but certainly longer. The way I see it, it's out of our hands. I hardly know the fellow, and he had told me I was part of some great destiny. If that's an assumption he is to make after just having met me, perhaps he has a point. Even in spite of, what he may be doing.
Fair enough.
And if I may speak on Master Paku's behalf, I've never known that man to be wrong. I've
In the-
tried for
in the
years
time
to
that I-
find him wrong. I've never once succeeded.
In the time that I've known him, I have also not witnessed that. He's been incredibly,
Wise, yes.
yes.
Perceptive, indefinitely. And frustratingly agreeable, even more so.
You smell good.
You're not supposed to be the uncharismatic one.
that slow turn.
You are literally the bard.
I'm aware, and I'm also
Ferdinand,
a wine glass down.
do you need to go to bed, Ferdinand?
No, I figure they must.
That was observant, but a little creepy.
I'm sorry, it wasn't meant in that way. It's just the services they render
What
here
have I gotten
must
myself
be quality, you know.
DM. As they're having their conversation
To be fair,
on
it is
one side of the
lilac
bar.
rosemary scented soap.
Oh, we haven't even chosen a table to
How
sit
could I
at yet. We're
refuse?
just
Nope.
Well, to be fair, this conversation was happening while you were robbing people.
Yes.
making sure.
Now, unless you have anything else of import that you must discuss,
Oh.
that's why I brought this up.
So, never mind. I don't know why I'm trying to write this down in secret. My character is inexperienced in soap. And therefore,
Ew.
Yeah. Yeah.
We know.
I do my very best to scrub down, and it takes no more than 10 minutes. I spend the rest 15 minutes or so that I'm up there fashioning the fanciest dress I can conceive of
It looks like
out
shit,
of the
doesn't
scraps
it?
of
Made
no.
of
And,
napkins
well,
and stuff.
actually, he'll have me roll maybe to see how well the dress goes.
Yeah. A
But
15-minute dress. Yep. We'll
I-
see.
well, okay, so it's from the dress I was already wearing,
Okay.
like adding
You-
from scraps of cloth that I have.
But I already.
And I am a seamstress. Like I will say, I do like know how to make clothes. I do know how to be crafty.
You are clothed right now, yeah.
I made it myself. I
Yeah,
didn't
you
grow
made
up
that
as...
side quest shirt.
Yeah, sure.
Oh yeah, okay. I'm not talking about me, Hannah
Hello.
Raven.
I know.
But
Define
I come
business.
down from the I assume the bathhouse is upstairs.
No, it's actually on the first floor.
Oh okay.
It just loops around to the
Oh okay.
bedroom so you can come back down to the bar later.
Yeah.
Okay, so I come out in the same fashion as Lana, and what kind of roll am I making? for
You
the-
are making a dexterity roll, straight dexterity.
Okay.
So it's going to be 1d20 plus 1.
Well, if she has
I'd argue
proficiency,
He doesn't
survival.
actually have proficiency in any sewing kits.
Survival.
No,
I would argue
not
a survival
not like
check.
in the sense that like I'm a master seamstress, just in
No.
the sense that like
It's a straight
Oh, the
dexterity.
fuck.
yeah,
All right.
17.
Not bad. Still,
The toilet.
only about 15 minutes. You're not going to get, you know,
I would say that's a
catwalk
performance
level.
check.
Catwalk
No.
level.
But
No.
I attempt to have
For
my
crafting
own moment.
No.
For
the
something she's
same-
not proficient in.
Oh, I thought she was proficient.
No, she's not.
Womp womp.
She's not proficient in sewing.
I thought you said you were a seamstress.
No.
She said she's not a seamstress.
Oh, my
I said
bad.
I'm not a master seamstress, but I do know how to make clothes.
I do know how to
Hashtag
seam.
And,
Lana
you know, if I
better
had a
understand.
longer time, I probably could have made something
Well,
nicer.
Godspeed then.
Anyway, with the 17, again, only 15 minutes, so it's not a lot of time to work on it. But,
What tequila at my king?
but
I forget we have the mics down here.
you don't even have to. You can whisper.
I attempt to
I know, I
have my same catwalk moment as Lana
By the way.
walking out.
Oh, it's working.
And make a kind of a big like fuss about it, like
Everyone's heads turn.
hmm
Is that little like
Okay, now coming down because you're trying to do it. I need a performance check.
what
Performance,
performance?
which is a -1 for you,
Loincloth counts as clothes.
Why
At
are
my
you
king.
staring at my staff?
Savage.
because
He's the DM.
Oh.
What'd you roll?
4.
okay. So
make it a 3.
so
No, I rolled a 5. It's a
Okay.
4.
so here's what you see. Here's what you see. You guys notice
Is that a
Cassiopeia coming down
charisma roll?
I think it is.
Yes, it is.
Oh, okay,
Performance is
-1.
Yeah, so you're 5. What
No,
do you
your
force?
performance
Yeah,
is -1.
No, but there's a
-5 to my
Oh,
next
that's
charisma
right,
roll.
because of
That's right.
chat. Yeah.
So okay, so this
Wait,
Wait, where's the -5 to your next charisma roll from?
Chat suggestion.
yes, and I'm
Oh.
gonna hold it to that because that was a bad
it's so
joke.
funny.
That's funny. Who did that?
At my king.
Atma King is MVP of chat right now.
Yep.
Sorry,
Holy shit.
Thanks, Atma King.
Anyway.
sorry, at Beth, Sleepy
Okay,
Girl, and
hold on.
Frank Dice.
That's me.
That's Sleepy Girl.
No, it's just Sleepy Girl. It's just
That's
Sleepy
it. Whatever. Anyway,
Pee-pee girl.
this is what happens. You guys see Cassiopeia making her way down the stairs. Her dress looks very, very nice. It's different than what she wore before. Looks really good. And as she gets about 2/3 of the way down the stairs, Kevin the Bastard, who has fallen behind her, decides to go quickly down the stairs between her legs and try to do the whole cat spin around your legs thing while she's on the stairs, which causes her to trip. She falls and lands like head over heels, lands on her ass at the base of the stairs. The attendant that's near the base of the stairs, that kind of, has a podium and everything and actually, assigns rooms and, checks you in and stuff like that. He's like, oh my God. And he like runs over to help her up. You're not really injured. You take like 1 point of damage, bludgeoning damage, because of the fall. It is not the most graceful thing in the world, obviously.
But like in an endearing
But
way.
honestly, you don't get laughed at. People just go, oh,
Corvo's gonna like
ouch.
put his drink down
They feel bad for you.
and move over to where she is to help her up.
Yep. And
Lana rushes over with the cure
Yeah.
wounds.
you guys
Yay, my one.
you guys help her up and everyone's kind of like, you can tell, look in the room, it's all about, oh, we feel so bad for that
I
woman.
stay at the bar.
Okay, but is it we still feel so bad for that beautiful woman?
You have
How the
no
fuck would
clue.
you know?
They're so
Okay,
heavily
I'm
distracted.
plugging my ears. Do they know?
They might know.
As you're like,
They're
Anyway,
so heavily
I already had like 50% hearing anyway.
if there is anything else of import that you guys must do at this point in time, yes.
I don't know if it's a must, but I'd like to continue my conversation with Liston.
Yeah.
As we're talking, we're chatting, we're drinking. I'm kind of getting a little buzzed, as you do, trying to figure things out about the whole situation. What went down?
Me.
Not that. I'm talking about the murder thing. And I checked my pack at one point, and then I realized, oh, brother, listen, I seem to have forgotten my pearl that I use as a focus for certain spells. Back in Balmore, do you know of a place that would sell pearls? Maybe in the range of 100 gold pieces quality?
I mean, they're closed for the evening, but there are plenty of shops just outside here. If you go to the Central Plaza here, which is
right.
Central Plaza is literally right outside of this area. It basically goes for a few blocks down to the lakeside, to the shoreline, and all these hotels and restaurants and bars and stuff are kind of on the outskirts. But there's also a bunch of shops, and in the center there's also other shops. He's like, I'm sure there's a few jewelry stores around that you could probably find something like that.
All right, thank you. That's quite unlike me to forget something.
Not a problem.
All right. Well, with that, I think I've expended my energy for the evening, and I'd like to turn in for the night. So, thank you once again for the drink and the company.
Not a problem.
Be seeing you.
So,
give you that downward head nod.
yeah, the evening carries on. Oh, you have something as well?
I have one more thing I want to do before we call it a day.
All right.
Grill this fucker.
It actually does involve Eris. I want to compare whiskeys and our taste in whiskey. Because I notice you drinking whiskey from across the bar.
Warski.
Yeah. He's been drinking the Dusk Veil. What you were given based on the tastes that you had told Bethany about, like, I'm kind of looking for a whiskey and blah, blah, blah. She actually recommended that although there is some tensions with the South, There is actually, and hold on, let me.
Am I drinking like an overshore single malt?
No, actually, you're drinking from Apple Cairn. Apple Cairn actually has some whiskeys that they make down there. There's a couple small distilleries in that town, and you can actually see it on the map. World map we got here. I don't have that TV.
The one
right
I
now.
can't see. Yeah. Oh, here we go.
But Apple Cairn.
Oh, Apple Cairn.
Yep.
Right there.
So it is on the south side of the conflicted zone,
Mm-hmm.
but they have some Apple Cairn whiskey that it has been shipped across, if you will. Whether that's legal or not, who knows? But it's it's a much lighter. Think of it more along the lines of in real world. Put your hand down for a second. I see it. I'll get to you in a second.
I'm in college, okay? I'm used to it.
I'll get to you. But think of it more like Japanese whiskey, a little bit more subtle. Okay.
A little bit more fruit tones,
fruity.
overall light.
Yep. And so she suggested that, and that's what you've been drinking.
One,
You're still going.
I get apple. What do you get?
I get alcohol.
You get alcohol.
Yeah. Mine's different than yours. I just like it for the bird.
Mind if I smell yours?
Sure.
Much stronger.
Yeah, that smells like alcohol.
Yeah, that's more like a 110, 120.
Varys, what the hell are you doing with that?
Killing brain cells and memories.
There are easier ways to do that.
This is the fastest way I know how.
Well, I guess this must be the most enjoyable then.
Not really. Not when you know you fucked up.
Oh, I mean, in ways of killing brain cells. In terms
Please,
of fucking up, there are better ways to do that, I'm sure.
As soon as you say you fucked up, I'm going to now
Now you
chime
fucked
in.
up.
Because I'm detecting that maybe you feel some level of guilt about something that you've done. And I'm going to say, elaborate.
Well, what if someone told you or explained to you your whole life? You were born and raised to be one thing, but your brain and your soul make you do something else. How does that affect a man? It tortures them. I was raised a certain way, my brain's a certain way, my hands, for God's sakes, are a certain way. Be the gods what they give me. But I am not that kind of person that I can pull or fathom to myself. Yeah, I have tricks. Yeah, I have personalities. I have all this stuff. But what's a tool without a mind and a soul that works with it? Hell.
Are you referring to what you did earlier?
What do you mean I couldn't finish? Yes. But I think that's either Master Paku saying something that changed the way I felt or thought. But I don't know. My
I suppose
brain
you
and
did
my...
not actually kill that man.
No. Too many guards.
Well, I'm glad that seems it's not the only reason. So far, Varys, I find you quite enjoyable to be around, but I mean, as far as being something that you seemingly thought you were or not, I think ultimately the most important thing is that you find happiness in whatever it is. If it's murdering politicians, sure. If it's not murdering politicians and finding it in the bottom of a glass, then sure.
It's funny how you and I see the world. You see it on one face, I see it on the other.
Lana, I'm not sure that murdering politicians is kosher.
Yeah. I think this guy gets it.
I'm sure it's not the most
I'm
agreeable
a
thing,
little
but
uncomfortable at how
I would simply rather.
You okay?
She's good.
I'm sorry. What is a politician?
You haven't been watching the news, have you?
You watch news.
Watch.
the major image.
It's just a news station called The Major Image. That's fucking great.
Well,
There's a wizard over in the corner that someone just
He starts.
they push him in the head
And then you have people like, it's all fabricated. He gets to show whatever he wants on The Major Image.
He's like dozing off while he's doing it, and it starts crackling, and someone hits him. He's like, oh.
and you have to beep his nose to change the channel.
I'm not sure if you've been paying attention, but I've literally been living
I
under a
hate my
rock.
life.
No, I thought you were living in the woods, not under a rock.
It's a living.
It's a figurative, literal speech.
I'm
Alright.
going to ignore that.
So, on that note, conversation continues. Things are discussed. Drinks are drank. Food is had as well.
I have a question for the DM.
Real quick.
It is very quick. I just want to know, and for the viewers who also don't know this, what do the red lines on the map mean?
They can't see them right now, but we will discuss that later.
Okay.
Okay.
Before I turn in for the evening, I'm going to look at Varys and tell him, I hope Master Paku was right about you.
He'd be the first one right about something in my life.
Okay.
And I turn in.
All right. Everyone eventually does turn in for the night and get a good night's rest. You wake up in the morning, you're feeling refreshed. You all head down for breakfast. Eventually, depending on, some might come at different times, but you all eventually head down for breakfast. The bar area, tavern area, is busy. It is not overflowing busy, but it is busy. Most tables are full, but you do find a nice table for yourself. And as you all gather down there, the first two down there are Master Paku and Chun, and they are already at a table, and they have taken one big enough for all of you to sit at. All of you start enjoying a nice breakfast and having some conversation back and forth. While this is happening, eventually a city guardsman walks in. He is followed by 3 more of them. They look around for a little bit and make a beeline for your table. They come
expected.
They come to your table, and the one in the lead looks and says, I believe I have the right table based on the descriptions I was given.
I'm sure you do.
He pulls out a rolled up scroll, unfurls it, and says, by order of the council, all of you are requested to attend an emergency meeting starting in exactly 1 hour. Other nobles and participants have already been sent messages to summon them. You shall arrive promptly at that time, as a discussion of last night's events will be had. Your testimonies as to what you have witnessed and the events as you saw will be the topic of this conversation. That is all. He rolls it back up. Yes.
I heard the word requested, yet the city guard is here. Is this a request or is it mandatory?
You are strongly requested to attend. I would take this as
I would say mandatory.
attend.
I simply wanted to know.
Guys, let's run.
It is in our best interest.
I don't want to come off as contrarian or as hostile. I just wanted to know if it was requested or required.
Well, Rana, we know that the city guard is not against us, as long as we say and do exactly as
As long as you comply.
not what I was gonna say, but you cut
No,
me
but
off.
what you're saying.
If you would listen to me, as long as we say and do exactly as what has transpired, without lying, then we should be in the clear.
So I should shut up.
Yes.
You two maybe shut the fuck up.
And all the while, Master Chun is just sitting there at the table. He's got his hands crossed, looking at all of you, and there is a smirk on his face.
Chun, I swear.
Paku.
Oh, to
Master Paku.
Paku's
Yeah.
smiling?
You said Master Chun.
I said Chun. I meant
You meant
Master Paku.
All right, I wouldn't say that to Paku. I would say it to Chun.
Yeah. Chun, at the same time, is also smirking.
Oh, never mind.
I'll look at Pocket. What's so fucking funny?
You
Just
watch
the
way you
events
talk
of
to
life.
him.
I'm not talking.
How they all
I'm talking to you.
transpire and seem to create intersections. Intersections among those that are meant to cross together.
But what do you see in us as characters to come together? I don't think we mesh.
I listen
And
intently.
that is why you are yet young and inexperienced in the ways of many things.
Rude.
I just thought of the fucking blending speech from that one Adam Sandler movie.
Blended family.
Blended family.
Yes,
And
after
we're
that,
blending.
yes, no, that made me think of that so much.
Well, you got to have Terry Crews singing that song. I mean, you know.
Yeah, no, and I'll say
Shit, we
to
should have had Terry Crews money
we don't have Terry Crews money.
someday.
Someday, maybe. Who knows?
I'll say to Chun, I trust you'll be attending as well then.
Chun? Yeah, Chun looks at you and goes, well, yes, all of us. All
And
of
you'll
us
be
must attend."
asking very affirmative questions, yes? And I wink to him.
Of course, we will be. We are there to represent. We unfortunately were not at the events that transpired, so we can only testify to what we have witnessed throughout the course of the day. However,
No, but you can ask questions.
of course, and we shall. And Master Paku just still.
Are the guards still there?
No, they have taken off.
What if
Yes,
they take
Terry
it off?
Crews is the DM. I agree.
Honestly, Terry Crews right here, taking up the other half of the screen.
Power.
Yeah.
A lot of characters, pretty fucking whack.
Guys, she's too beautiful. She's too beautiful. We
Yeah.
gotta get rid of her.
Who wins?
All right. So
Lanner.
I'm
that is-
clearly not talking about myself.
that is what you have been told. Is that
I'm glad you at least
you've got essentially you've got an hour.
you're smart enough to get that boogie on the middle of your mustache.
Get that.
That's fucked
Get
up.
that boogie.
No, it's what would be more fucked up is letting him leave it on camera.
That would be fucked up.
It's pollen season and I hate it.
I know
I'll
it's awful.
read you your
All right.
character
Hold on, I
shot.
need to get the whips out and rein this in. All right. So you have all been informed that your presence is strongly requested, urgent. Okay, leave him.
Thank you, sir.
To arrive at the council chambers in an hour. Is by that time you should be there.
And how long is the travel time?
Yes.
Yes, the entire hour.
Pretty much. Essentially what they're saying is finish up your breakfast and make haste, because if you dilly-dally, you will not arrive in time.
I'll go upstairs and I'll put on the same clothes that I wore before the
Yep,
whole
no worries.
fiasco.
Can
I
I
looked
can I
to
ask
Lana and
out
said
of
we should leave
character?
soon.
You can ask
Are-
anything out of it.
Oh, okay.
Luckily, I came well dressed.
I would like to know. Is it expected? I mean, I know you said that like there's an option of combat, but should I expect to, out of character, prepare some spells?
You should always have your
Always
spells.
have-
Okay, well I did it last night.
Yeah.
No.
Just prepare the ones that you're going to use today.
Whatever
Right
you
Oh,
want.
okay. Rather, I guess my question was:
They're not
Are
all
we
for
are we
combat.
going through the whole day today, basically?
You have no idea.
That's why you have to
I guess
just
I'm
be
hibernating.
prepared on the fly.
Yes.
Okay.
Choose a handful of useful spells for any given situation and just
Yeah,
leave
just
it
a
there
handful.
forever.
Any number. I mean,
Three.
a handful is kind of small.
Number three,
when
my
you're
lord.
5'10".
Ideally, you
true.
pick them before
So you get less
session, and you're
spells.
just set for
Yeah.
the rest of the day.
Well, I figured that like
Unless
there's
you know you're
multiple
going-
days.
It could
Okay.
be.
Fair. You might not be dilly-dallying. You might be lollygagging. There is a difference.
Oh, okay.
Well,
I'd rather
that's
not
just-
gag any
But
lollies.
now is the time to prepare your spells.
Listen,
though.
I
God. Oh.
Logan, negative
Hold on.
5 charisma.
No.
Fuck yourself.
no. He's gagging on Wally's plus 5.
Did you say
Yeah.
gagging lollies?
I said I'd rather not be gagging any lollies.
Yeah.
Okay, he said he didn't want to do that.
Didn't
so-
want to do that.
Plus
That's a
Yeah,
plus
that's a plus 5.
No, that's not fair. I'm the pun master, and you punish me, and you pun
got
me.
you.
Not the fun, man.
Don't get yourself into a hole. Okay. Don't take yourself into a hole. All right. So, as we were saying, do you, I assume, at this point, commence making your way to the council chambers?
Yeah.
That's a yay.
Let's go
Yeah,
to this stupid
yeah.
fucking interrogation.
Freaking at my king.
It's fun how you slip back into the Russian accent
So,
as you're in
This
character.
is the
again.
voice that I used when we did the
you
attack afterwards.
so you arrive
it. I
at
like
the council
That's gonna be a
chambers,
compliment.
Thank you.
and hold on.
All right, later, after stream.
No, on camera. Boost viewership.
Yo.
Yowie.
Someone shoot this guy.
No.
Alright, so you arrive at the council chambers.
Oh, we have a map for this now?
Yes, so you can see what's going on.
Oh, he's about to kick the shit out of us.
Oh, yeah, no, this is a public execution.
A
So
pubic execution.
What?
I'm using my elite metagame knowledge to know that we're about to get jumped.
you guys arrive in the council chambers. And as we had mentioned before, in the council chambers, this is the building that is being used.
Yep.
But the arrangement in there are tables set up everywhere, just like you saw the previous day before the events of that evening. There are many large tables with chairs sitting in them, kind of in a giant U shape. And at the head position of tables, which are going to be up this way, if you can kind of see that pinging, those going across, that's like the center section of the U. And then we have going along the sides, I'll just use this to represent. So like going along the sides like there and like there. Okay, those are
Like tables and stuff.
like the tables that way. And lots of chairs. And then all along the outskirts of the building, those are like private little alcoves where people can have quieter conversations and discussion and things like that. Right now, the seats are packed. At the head sits Cameron Kanuko.
Oh, wow.
What a fucking surprise.
He has
Is that the one
a
you tried
lot
to
more guards around
Yeah,
him.
when he tried to kill, that's the one I made pee his pants.
He has a lot more guards around him. And in fact, he is
soiled his trousers?
the only noble that is sitting at that head table at this time. The rest of the seats there are empty, and there are a bunch of guards. He has many bandages around him.
Fuck.
He's looking not in the best shape, but clearly he is still attempting
My brain is
to
working.
rein things in. And as you all approach and come in, you see the rest of the nobles are sitting on the sides on those tables, and there are like their retainers and other things are standing behind them, and there are guards everywhere. This place is now a fortress compared to what it was
Fortress.
yesterday. There are so many city guards that have just been brought in for
Understandable.
safety's sake. As you approach, he stands up, with some assistance and says, thank you all for joining us. Excuse me. I apologize. I am still a bit weak after yesterday's events. And I want to thank you, for without your intervention, I may as well have lost my life. But we need to hear the details of the events of yesterday. As you were all the closest responders to what happened, we would like to know what you know so that we can make the best. And he stumbles a little bit. His guards kind of catch him. He puts his hand back up. We would like to know the events from your perspective so we can make the best decisions going forward on how to handle what happened. Please. And he kind of looks at one of his retainers that is standing kind of behind him to the right a little bit. And he just kind of nods and he sits back down and his retainer stands up and says, and what you see is a familiar looking Aarakocra. And he says, yes. Lord Kanuko has sent me down to represent his nephew and help out. I arrived just last night and have heard of the events. I would like to ask all of you, at least those of you who may have good knowledge, and he kind of looks at you, of the events. What happened? And he first starts and looks over at Master Paku. And Master Paku responds to him a short discussion of approximately 5 minutes, back and forth, some questions asked, some answers given. Master Paku basically telling him, yes, we left, and then we headed back quickly while the remaining group of our party kind of stuck around for a little bit before they were going to head back. We wanted to get back to be prepared for the next day early. We didn't want to party or anything like that. And Chun just is kind of hey, he's Chun. I'm in charge of him, so blah. It goes back and forth for a little bit, but then the second man, hold on, I got the name, Garrick, basically seems satisfied as he kind of looks to Lord Kanuko, or the lesser Lord Kanuko, Cameron. And Cameron seems satisfied, and the rest of the nobles seem satisfied as they all kind of are nodding in agreement. And then Garrick turns to you guys, and he looks at you specifically.
All right.
And he says, please, the representative of Councilman Guyver, as you hold status, a lowly status, but status within this, would you please describe the events that you saw? Whether they are true, we shall find out soon.
You blabber on too much, Garrick.
'Tis my job.
Before I can recount the events that happened the previous day, I must first inquire why it is you, Mr. Cameron, that presides over this official business. Out of all the nobles that could have taken the place here, it is you. And with as much status as you hold, you do not hold as much status as others that work here. Is that not strange?
Garrick interrupts, says, this is not an inquiry into who is in charge of these proceedings. This is merely a fact-finding mission to find out what happened at the event. So please keep your responses and comments in that regard.
I intend to find the facts, Garrick.
Good. Stick to the facts of what happened yesterday, not of the council's formation at this time.
Is it not a bit guilty that you would not hear my thoughts on the matter?
It is not about your thoughts, it is about a testimony of what happened last night. Please stick to the rules and the decorum of this council.
Right,
Thank you.
Right, of course. After last night's proceedings, and the two masters made their way, as they have recounted, away from us, our group, walked alongside each other, following not far behind the entourage of Lord Edvar and the other woman's name.
Lady Portsworth.
And Lady Portsworth. When suddenly, with no real warning, a massive smoke bomb was set off, and chaos ensued. We rushed to their defense, with some of us being able to administer aid in our own ways. I simply tried to spot who the threat was. Now, what I did land upon was a group of assassins, as it were. I believe. Did we in character know their names?
I did. I figured out what they were.
Have you communicated with that? With us?
I don't think I've told you guys
Okay.
yet.
Okay, interesting.
Which is
All
what
right.
I would say, what I would bring up to the conversation if you were to bring me into the fold.
No, we talked to that lady, didn't we?
You did, but
I don't think she told us.
she didn't tell you what
anything.
the name of their group was.
Oh,
No,
interesting.
I figured it out with the
he
history.
figured out because
Gotcha.
of he had some knowledge of it because of the circles he runs in.
The assassins, of course, were highly skilled. They were able to both take out the targets, and they were able to make their escape without us landing nary a finger on them. Now, seeing as they were as efficient as they were, if they were the ones to target you, Lord Kinuko. Why were they not successful? I do not
And
believe
Garrick-
it was
Garrick-
our intervention.
Garrick speaks up, says,
Thank you for your testimony. As has already been discussed before your arrival, it has been determined that Lord Kanuko was not a target. He just happened to be in the presence of Lord Ramstrong and Lady Portsword, and therefore was collateral damage.
And so, you see, not only was he nearby the incident enough to be collateral damage, but he also presides over this.
As he was very close to Lord Ramstrong and Lady Portsword, and it has been determined by this council that in lieu of anyone else, he is here to represent them in their stead, since they are no longer able. And as I said, please keep the topics to what happened last night and not towards the formation of this council, as that is beyond the decorum that we have established for this council chamber. Any more, and you will be held in contempt of the council.
And I have said my piece.
Yes, young man.
Lord, from what I saw from the distance I was hiding from or whatever help I could give, I noticed that one of the assailants was a thief of some sort hiding on the roof who might have triggered the attack to start what had occurred. From what information I was able to gather in the library, it seems they are a hitman squad called the Shadow Blades, run out of
at the mention
Overshores.
of that, all of the nobles sitting along the tables, including Kanuko, who is still, Garrick is speaking on his behalf for him because he is still clearly having some issues. But even him, all of them, they start just like, oh my God, blah, blah, blah. And it just becomes like a cacophony of what the hell, blah, blah, and just comments coming from everywhere about, what? The Shadow Blades? What?
I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen of this great court. I can attest to this because of the outfits that they were wearing was a basic description of what I found in texts about how they performed an act. There is no other...
Okay. Now, as you are saying this, it is a cacophony of noise.
Yep.
Most people are not hearing you. As that continues on for a few more seconds, Garrick, you see him, he pulls out, essentially it's like a gavel, and he bangs it on the table a couple times, and he says,
We must have order. Please, order. Calm down, calm down. Yes, continue, young man.
at which point you kind of repeat what you just said, and then everyone's listening to it.
Real quick, are the Shadow Blades like big enough to where I would have heard of them just from speak?
I will
proficient in
say,
history.
because of the fact that you research, and you as well, because of both of you can roll history checks.
Just to see.
Okay, well, I rolled a nat 1.
So you haven't
Got a
heard of
7
them.
in total.
Yeah, you
I got a
haven't heard of
2.
Neither of you
I
have
don't know
heard of them.
shit, Captain.
They don't roll in the same circles you do, and honestly, as far as you know,
It makes
they
sense, I
are
would've
they're kind of a elite secretive, spec ops unit, if you will. So it's not something that gets advertised and a lot written down about them, especially since they haven't been around for a very long time. So, it's not like they've been around for like decades upon decades. So there's not a lot of information on them. So written down, yeah, probably not seen. But in the certain circles you run in, that's why word may have gotten out. Oh, hey, you heard about those guys?
Yep.
And that's why you know what you know about them.
Yep.
Okay. And then after your description, Garrett goes,
Do any of the others of you have anything else to add about the events of last night?
Okay, you go.
Yes, young lady.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I tried my best to save the late lord. I really did. I mean, I charged in as best I could. It was just much.
It is quite all right. Take your time.
I would like the insight to see if she's handing it up.
Well, okay, roll
I hand you a
insight.
piece of cloth.
And you can roll either persuasion or deception. You don't have to tell us which.
I feel like it'd be
16.
performance.
Or performance, but it depends. If it's a performance, that means she's deceiving.
Yeah.
So
I'm not trying to.
don't tell us which. Just persuasion or deception.
Dissuasion.
Depends on if you're being truthful, and that's how you're actually feeling,
That's
or
a
you're
13.
I got a 16.
okay. So you can tell if you're being deceitful. He figures it out. If you're being honest, then that's what it is.
I'm being honest.
I thought
Okay.
so.
That's
She
all I wanted to
clearly,
know.
she clearly is having, this is hard. Somebody died and she was trying to save him.
I do the on the back.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Corvo. Thank you so much. I don't come from a high station. I'm just a merchant family. We charged in the second we saw the explosion, and I was in the thick of it. I fought, I bled, and I tried to save the late lord, and it was just too late.
They were quite skilled.
I'm so sorry.
It is quite all right.
You did what you could, Lana. We did what we could.
I believe it is time we deliberate unless anyone has anything else that they need to add about the events of last night.
I can't remember. Was the vibe that we were keeping that last interaction secret, or should we?
I think I would say, from my personal aspect of my character, I'd say keep it hush. That's
Are we
something
talking
that
about
Meeting the
lady.
purple-eyed lady, yeah.
Yeah, no, I wasn't planning on bringing that up.
Okay, then I will kind of see that no one else is bringing that up, and I will keep my mouth shut.
Okay. At that time,
The likelihood that all four of them having witnessed it and not bringing it up by choice is like, all right, there's a reason.
so at that time, they dismiss you to an antechamber where you head out and you are now no longer in the main chamber. There, you're kind of sitting outside waiting. You're sitting out there, you're waiting, and after about 30 more minutes, you're called back in. When you come back in, Garrick once again kind of bangs it's not really a gavel, it's more like a cane, but like only about like that rod. You'd call it maybe a rod or something like that. But it is wooden, carved, and it does have a little bit heavier end. So that's why it kind of works like a gavel. And he bangs that on the table a couple times, says,
Please come to order.
Number 9 large, please.
what?
Just
but
immediately disintegrate.
but he bangs that and tries to get everyone's attention. He says,
It has been determined by this council that all of you have done a boon and have attempted to help the city of Lakeside and the North in our efforts to, shall we say, bring peace to Korstall itself. Now, comes another matter. We must find out who these Shadowblades are and where they come from. We are needing to send a team.
I want to roll an insight on him.
Okay.
I got a 9. Great job, me.
okay, what are you trying to figure out?
I want to assist him by saying, "You got this."
You good, man.
What are you trying to figure out?
I'm trying to figure out if he knows more than he's letting on.
You think he's telling what he's telling.
All right.
Okay. And as he mentions all this, different council members speak up and say, I have a force from the city guard and my own retinue that can handle this, and blah, blah, blah. And, a couple are speaking up. And then Master Paku
Pastor Maku.
steps up into the middle.
Master Tupac.
And everyone kind of
gang.
stops talking and they look a little confused for a sec. And Master Paku looks around and says, I think it is pretty clear. These people here, and he indicates your group, have already proven themselves to be brave, to step into danger when there are those that need help. They have willingly given up the information to help solve this matter. Perhaps they are best suited to hunt down these assassins and find out more information. At this point, Cameron Kanuko actually forces himself back up, stands up, and he looks at all of you and he says, "You saved my life. I think you have the strength to do this. I vote we provision them with what they need and allow them this task while we continue to deliberate on how we should respond following these events." And he sits back down. You hear, "Hear, hear, I agree." "Yes, I agree as well." As resounding throughout the rest of the council chamber, nobles, one after the other, are voting in favor of you taking on this task. And Garrick, once again, slams it down and says, "Point of order! Point of order! I believe we have a consensus. Do you agree? Will you accept this task?"
Yes.
But of course.
Okay.
Master Paku has already expressed interest in us taking care of this, if memory serves me correctly. So
Yeah, he said.
Oh,
he-
of course, what he said
He
just now
just did, too.
beforehand.
Yes. He also did
So
before.
this wasn't like taken off guard or anything.
Nope.
Well, it seems that we haven't a choice.
I've long dreamt of being a hero. I'll take this charge.
Okay.
Yeah, all right.
You're the only one who hasn't spoken up.
He spoke.
Yeah, you said he
Okay.
took
I
the-
said it to Lana.
Okay.
okay.
Oh,
You
yeah,
picked Alana, but you're the only one who
My
hasn't
bad.
spoken out loud.
Garrick, Lord Kinuko, I have questions for you following this. But assuming that you will grant me that privilege, then I will accept.
He leans over to Lord Kanuko. And he leans back. "That is acceptable. Once your task is complete, we will make ourselves available to answer all questions you may have."
These fucking goddamn politicians.
Once you'd saved the world.
Right then, I suppose that much better than it could have been. All right then, what are we waiting for? What's our next step?
All right. So, after accepting this vital task, the council dismisses, and Master Paku comes to all of you and says, "I believe it would be time to relax for a little while and prepare yourselves and figure out where we should go, or shall I say you should go, for Chun and I must return to the monastery. This task is yours and yours alone, but I have faith in you, and as such, when you are ready to leave, I have a gift. When you are ready, I will see you back at the Salty Barrel, and may the gods favor you in this journey."
I do that half like that bow
Mm-hmm.
to them.
I do a full bow.
And he looks at Chun. They kind of nod to each other. They look at you. They nod, and then they turn around and they start heading back to the Salty Barrel.
And then
As usual, those bastards are fast.
Do you look at?
So phew,
I guess
they're gone. You guys are left once again outside of the council chambers.
I'm going to look to Varus, who has now shown that he knows something about this group,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to say, "What do you know?"
I know things that are talked about in back alleys and places that we don't discuss public information out in the open. How about that?
Do you? Yes or no? Do you have any leads?
But how about it? Wait until we're back at the end.
Yes.
Am
I'm
I
not trying.
famous?
I wasn't.
No, you
prized
are
or,
not.
I have a question for you then.
Oh, fucking Christ. What?
Like you said, not in the open.
Okay, let's
Fair
go back
enough.
to the fucking inn.
All right, so you guys head back to the Salty Barrel, and this is where we're going to take our break.
Wowie!
So you all find yourselves back at the Salty Barrel. It is still early in the day. This all happened basically in the morning time. By the time all this discussion was done at the council chambers and coming back and all this, it is about 11, somewhere between 11 and noon. It's getting around that time. So lunch is being served at the Salty Barrel. If you guys are wanting to eat lunch, you can also convene in your rooms. You can pick one of the rooms, meet all in there to discuss, and you could even have food sent up, drinks sent up if you wanted to have that as well, or if you just wanted to discuss without the distraction of food and drink, that's up to you. But what are you doing?
What do you want to talk about?
And I should say, where are you? Main bar, personal rooms, how are you doing?
Can I really don't know any of you. Can I cook for you?
I would prefer not to.
No, you don't understand. This is my way of offering an
Friendship.
apple branch.
Listen, she might be a little bit weird, but she cooks pretty well.
I didn't pick Purify Poison, so I'm going to opt out for this one.
I'm not particularly hungry because my appetite is soured after that fraud of a meeting.
So sourdough.
So, Lana, your room, I'm assuming it's probably bigger than mine.
I would wager so.
Let's go there if we want to talk. Then.
Are we all going, or is it just...
I'm saying everybody.
All right.
Because my room is just one bed.
Then we will go.
I suppose we shall all convene in my room, yes.
Well, head up to the room then.
As you go into Lana's room, you will find that across what would normally be a barren room with a bed, a nightstand, a simple rug, and light fixture, is instead scattered about with all of Lana's travel wares, which includes bedroll, all the various cooking pieces, fishing rod, like all of the random stuff Lana has because her overprotective parents force her to pack all of this extra stuff to be safe.
Okay,
It takes up a ton of the room.
fair enough.
I help myself to Lana's cookware and pull out a loaf of bread, some cheese, and then some slices of cured meat.
The second you try and grab Lana's cookware, she just slaps your hand. No. It's my cookware. Use your...
No. No.
Use your own.
No. I don't have my own.
Varus, what do you
Get your
know?
own.
I don't know what I don't know. Let's get your questions out of the way because I'm getting a headache. Now I gotta fucking work for the motherfucker that I have to kill. Continue.
Firstly, that's roundabout. Secondly, you clearly know a lot more about this Shadow Blades than I do.
Well, duh.
Thank you. We ran into that woman with purple eyes. What do you know?
Can I do a history check on her?
You can try again. This is going to be a higher DC because you already did the history check and got the information you did. So,
All right, for Zach, I'll do it on D&D Beyond.
TBD Bob on.
D&D.
He wants to roll lower. That's what I...
D&D Beyond. It's D&D.
Flat 19.
Fat 19.
Okay. And you have no bonus or
Nope,
anything?
history is 0. I'm
Fat
surprised I rolled that
cocky.
fucking high.
With that, you have no clue about the violet purple eye thing, but you actually do recall a little bit more that you've heard about the Shadow Blades.
Go on.
As you did remember, just a recap for it, you know that they are kind of an elite force
Yep, got that.
very secretive,
Yep.
that are under the control of Count Cartine, who is kind of the de facto lord in charge of Overshore, and therefore the kind of the middle portion of the continent of Korstal, we want to call it that, because it lies between the north and the area that Kyver controls. So you know that's kind of his elite fighting force. You think that there are several teams, okay, usually broken up into squads. The squads consist anywhere from 4 to 6 personnel in each squad, and there are several of those. So, an exact number you're not sure, but could be 3, could be 7 or 8, who knows.
Got it.
But the rumors you've heard is that the Shadowblades are a good combination of fighting force and spellcasters that can do some pretty damn incredible things, and seem to be what's the word I'm looking for? Seem to be credited with performing operations that you would think would take like an entire battalion to actually do.
Got it.
So it's like, holy shit, how do these like 4 to 6 people do
They are the
all
Navy SEALs.
Well, they're kind of Navy SEAls, Rangers, Delta Force. They're up there.
Saving
Navy
you.
nukes even.
The baby books.
Yeah,
So
they're up there.
So the lady,
Daisy
no
Dukes
fucking clue.
bikinis on top.
But basically, it's a squad of 4 to 6 with abilities of fighting magic and can take out any mission that a battalion would take.
But you know nothing of the woman with purple
No, I
eyes.
don't know the woman with purple. Not every person.
And you
works in the
don't know
underground.
about a woman with purple eyes?
I know about myself, clearly.
She said, "Consider you are one."
But I know nothing of this other woman. And as far as I'm aware, she's the only other one I've seen.
Well, that must be fucking coincidence now, isn't it?
I'm
Could be a
fucking
distant
hope
aunt.
so.
I don't. Sorry, I'll.
Has your family told you of any distant relatives that you haven't been introduced to?
Any other siblings or family that you don't know about?
Well, there's the dead brother, but he never had purple eyes. That's about it.
That explains why there's so much overpacking. They saw one child die, they don't want the other one to die. All right, what do you got for me, String Bean?
You've answered what I wanted to know.
All right, any more questions?
Oh, do you have any leads on where they might be?
I can go talk in some back
You said
alleys.
Overshore. Okay, that's the lead.
I can talk. I can talk into some back alleys. I can find more info, but it's gonna take me a little bit tonight to figure out more information.
Well,
Did you tell us who their leader was, de facto leader?
Yeah, their de facto leader is frickin'
I'm just asking if you shared that. I wrote
Count
it.
Cartine from Korstal. So realistically, we're going to
Overshore is
Korstal.
what he said.
Well, Korstal is the
that's the
continent.
continent we're
Yeah.
on.
Overshore is the
Everyone's
city.
from Korstal.
You're all from Korstal.
Overshore's where we gotta go probably, but I need to figure out
Let me see them.
where they're at, where they're not at, how deep this goes.
So you're right here,
Well, let me discuss with you folks then.
all the way down.
Plan.
Ways. All right.
I imagine the obvious move is to make our way to Overshore.
Probably.
I would elect that we stop through Twinfall. Not only because it's a more direct route without crossing over the lake, but there's the added benefit of I would like to see my family again before we go,
Understandable.
as they expect me back after the meetings.
Only one of us can probably say that. I gotta look into that. Actually, I'll be back. I gotta go check on something, and I'll go see if I can find the correspondent that I sent the letter out post haste. See if anything got back to me.
Well then, and just like that, he's gone.
All right, so
He's a busy man.
you're
We're
gonna
all
try
busy.
to find the messenger.
Well, I'll go to the building that I went to send out the message. See
Right.
if anything came back.
So I'll give you this one for free. You would know that there's no way in hell, because you did not pay for which is super expensive, literally like someone to essentially cast sending.
Yeah, not sending. I
Yeah.
did the fastest land route.
You
'cause
could've
I'm
just got
not-
Leon to
Land
do
route,
that,
It's
dude.
been like a day or two. You know there's no way in hell.
He's like super famous now.
And not even.
Freaking pop star.
He's going for milk and not going to come back.
After I figure that out, I'll just go back because I'm like, yeah, at this point we're fucked.
I heard his son Daquan was also very talented.
Is there an outpost of the empty ones anywhere in this town that I would know of, or any little like side holes that
It'll be pretty low DC, I'll say. Straight
easy.
knowledge.
Well, I'm more or less ready to
Straight
go.
intelligence.
I travel very lightly.
I am not.
Are there not any more meetings we need to attend, or are we simply just going to go about our
22.
stated mission?
Okay. You know for a fact that
I think this took precedent.
that the empty ones primarily are concentrated in the northeast. If there's actually an outpost here, even you haven't heard of it, because you're pretty sure they haven't made inroads into Lakeside yet.
And I'm from where is my original base from? I'm sorry.
Yours is actually Pelton.
Kentucky.
Elton.
Pelton, which is if you look on the map right up here, here's Pelton. Okay. So like literally like this right here, this is kind of the operating area of the empty ones for the most part. They're
I was in
occasionally they
empty
venture
territory.
out to other areas. They just don't necessarily have their own hideouts and a real foothold in the other cities.
Okay. After some time, once I get back, I'll let them talk for a little bit. Then when I get back, I got something I gotta say.
Okay.
No, I want you all to listen very closely. Within my own upbringing, it was impressed upon me that if you have a feeling that something is wrong, then something is wrong. I'm assuming you all picked up on it when we were being questioned, and when I started with a round of my own questions, I find it exceedingly suspicious that Cameron Kinuko was the one preceding that mission. Their reasoning was that he was close friends with Edvar and whatever the fuck her name was.
Lady Evelyn Portsworth.
And Evelyn.
Pork sword.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
No,
I love you, buddy, but fuck you.
That was her joke.
Oh God.
There,
Well, you do.
Originally, from the very beginning.
All right, fine.
A
Fuck
fan of the ribs, I hear.
Don't penalize me
but
this
their
time.
their reasoning
you're-
was that he was a very close friend
Deliberate the choice of wording there, by the way.
to Lord Edvar and Lady Evelyn. But I can attest that is far from the truth. He was a hangers-on in their own little political posse, trying to stand up and make a name for himself, but he is a nobody in terms of nobles. His uncle, of course, is not a nobody. His uncle is very, very influential, especially back from where I'm from, Balmore. And 100% strikes me as the kind of man to make big political moves behind the scenes to gain more power or influence. To me, it makes a lot of sense that either his uncle or potentially Cameron, though I'm not really convinced that Cameron would be the one pulling the strings. So mostly Uncle Kinuko had been the one to place the hit on Lord Edvar and Lady Evelyn, thereby ensuring more of a foothold here in Lakeside by using Cameron Kinuko as a pawn. That's the feeling that I am getting, and I don't like it one bit, especially with their dismissiveness of my questions, because if you were truly seeking the truth, then you would be open to any and all discussion regarding the truth.
Ferdinand, while I understand your points and I sympathize with you, I get the understanding and feeling that there's a little bit of bias in your dislike for Cameron Kinuko and his associates.
There is certainly bias, I will not deny it.
I know
What?
someone who can take care of that.
Come again?
No, bias, not pious.
I'm not making pies, I'm making patty melts.
Right.
I need to drink more.
Yes.
As I was trying to say,
So what can we do?
well,
Is it something to just keep track of then?
that is all. I brought it up because the feeling is there. I cannot with certainty say that Kinuko and Cameron, or just Uncle Kinuko, are up behind this. Unky Kinuko. I cannot with certainty say that they are the
Okay,
ones behind this. Though I know that this is certainly not the only shady business they're involved in. So this wouldn't be surprising if this is them who's behind the scenes, pulling the strings, because it is a little too coincidental.
I suppose all of this seems that way initially.
I'm not very involved politically, but I'm going to take your word for it for now.
Jason.
Yep, hold on.
I'm not very involved generally.
Shh, 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 shh.
All I'm saying is that we keep an eye on them and don't go trusting them anytime soon.
I would disagree on one thing.
That is?
I believe that trusting them may give us more information to either credit or discredit your claims.
You
Perhaps
are
we should
suggesting
play into it a little bit.
working with them, but that is not the same as trusting them. Trusting them is expecting them to be up to no good because of goodwill.
I believe you're missing the nuance of what I was saying, but
Go on.
I understand where you're coming from.
Then what is the nuance?
Simply that we give off the air of trust, and that we will work with them for now. They have trusted us with this, and the mission I at least believe in.
Then I agree on that.
Very well.
I would
Not
have
like
to
we
agree with
much
Lana.
choice,
This-
right?
This is a mission that I believe in as well.
I like this plan, but are you sure you're not hungry?
It is a
Really?
patty melt.
I'm good, thank you.
Oh,
A good
what
rule of
cheese
thumb
is
is
the
to
patty
not
melt
trust
made
any
with, and on what bread?
politicians as well.
There are
I
good
had
ones,
a couple
believe it or
goats
not.
at home, so I made it myself.
It's homemade goat milk cheese.
Yes,
On what kind of bread? Rye bread?
the
Pumpernickel?
the
dill?
cheapest bread I found at the market.
How long have you been
We actually
traveling with
found some mountain bread.
unrefrigerated goat milk?
Mountain bread. Oh fuck! I fucking love mountain bread. Publix mountain bread is great.
I rolled a 2, so Lana is
What are you rolling for?
not interested in your bread.
Actually, you rolled a 2 at being uninterested.
You're bread to me.
I rolled 4 interest. Sorry.
So,
I'm
Yeah,
ready
that's
to
with
die.
interest. by
where
the way.
did you sneak off to? And where are you trying to sneak
I'm
into?
sneaking back into the room while they're conversating after I left to go see the messenger, but then
Why?
halfway there realizing that it's going to take more than a day to get there after.
Why are you
Okay,
being so
you don't need to-
nefarious?
I would have said honestly.
This is
now that
needlessly
you said that,
nefarious.
there's no need to have snuck back
We
in. 'Cause
expect
you
this
would have
from you.
you would have remembered that and
boy.
understood that before you ever left.
Okay, so then I never left.
You wouldn't never had to leave for that because you'd been like, it's been like a day. There's no way it's gotten any message.
Fine, I'll eat your sandwich. Give it.
Tell them. Tell them.
It's damn good,
It's pretty fun.
really good.
Just have a bite. Don't listen. I didn't bite from this end. Just take a bite.
You don't like me. You will like me now.
The Squidward
Now
teeth,
you
like-
make that face, but here's the thing: it's actually better than the sandwiches you get down at the tavern.
It's good, ain't it? You just can't. You can't hide it.
You're so upset about it.
You see me like a little smiling a little bit. I suppose it's passable.
A tear coming
Hey,
out.
It's actually
Hey.
better than what's in the tavern.
I know.
They make it good.
I'm putting off airs.
I know. They make it really good, but surprisingly, it's that goat milk cheese, homemade goat milk cheese, that really sets it off.
It's surprisingly salty.
Boy.
Norman! Oh, you're being
There's
so
some
friendly.
growth that
Go
still
that
has
way.
to
Look at you
happen
being
between
friendly.
us.
To you.
So, as you guys are discussing, a Manx cat makes its way into the room.
No,
and-
that's the bastard.
No, it's not. You don't call him the bastard.
No,
He is
that's
the saint.
Kevin.
He is not Kevin. He is
Better
much
butt.
better than that.
Well, he doesn't listen
Butt
to me,
bread.
and that's the whole point of Kevin the bastard.
Fair enough. But all right, so you have your discussion in your room. Anything else you want to discuss?
I would like to say that we pass by.
McDonald's?
No, I'd like to go.
some nuggets?
Oh, you really am that insulted by my patty melt?
You want to go see
I
your
wasn't
family?
hungry.
I need to gain information. I would like to go to Pelton.
To Pelton?
Yeah.
Where the fuck is Pelton?
It's not far from here.
Is Jason, for reference, where it's Pelton?
You look. You got the map right in front of you.
I can't
Here's
read.
Lakeside.
There's so
Yeah,
much
the
information.
white words
Pelton.
are hard to see from our angle.
This is Pelton.
Oh, the exact opposite direction.
Yeah. It's almost the same distance as going to Twin Falls, but in the exact opposite direction. The one thing it has going for it is there are roads that lead that way. So
If you want,
it would actually be slightly faster than traversing, excuse me, across terrain that has no roads.
The primary argument I have for Twin Falls is that we're already headed in the direction, and there is
Same direction.
there is the bridge that the Twin Souls Monastery has that leads towards West Bank.
Now, that being said, let's take a look at the map for you guys. So, you have a couple different directional options. Okay? You can head towards Twin Falls, basically towards the southwest. Okay, where you can encounter the river, the Twin Souls River. Okay. And you could cross the monastery, down out there, the Monastery of Twin Souls, or you could, if you wanted to do, there's just options, further upstream of the river as it comes out of the lake, there are some crossings that you may find there. The other option is, whether you go to Pelton or not, the other way to get to Overshore would be to take the road that goes northeast out of Lakeside and goes around the northern portion of the lake and has roads that lead all the way down through. That, it's roads, so they will be a little bit better traveled, a little bit easier travel than going across untraveled terrain, raw terrain. So you've got a choice. Is depending on what you want to do as far as if you've got specific destinations in mind. Okay, Twin Falls or Pelton, blah, blah, blah. Regardless of those, even if you don't consider those, you still have kind of a choice. Do you want to go northeast and use the roads? Or do you want to go southwest and use more raw terrain?
I vote raw terrain.
You can
as
choose to
that's
go to
all
the
I
cities
know.
as well. Twin Falls or Pelton.
We are already well acquainted with the path to Twin Falls.
If you want to go straight to your family, that's fine. I just got to go spend some gold then.
I think I just simply need to say goodbye to my parents.
It is on the way anyway.
And it is, I'd hate to say it, but convenient to do so.
All right. Then I got to go spend some gold.
Okay.
I've never had that sort of experience. I figure that must be important if you do have it, right?
I do love my parents quite a bit. I'm sure they'd love to meet all of you, really.
Then I
And
vote.
they've
I'm pretty sure
briefly
they've
met you.
met me briefly, or at least seen.
Very briefly.
I don't do well with parents.
I
vote we go to Twin Falls.
Agreed.
We can go to Twin Falls.
I agree with that. But
Okay.
before we make any solid plans, you know nothing about me really, other than
You make sandwiches.
You make
And you have
sandwiches and
cats.
assist in killing people.
And you haven't showered until
That is-
yesterday.
that is not. I shower regularly. I've never heard of soap. That is an unfair assessment.
Your skin is so shiny now, by the way.
Thank you. I used a knife they had
On your skin?
on the little. I realized there's hairs that go all over your body. Anyway,
I could not do such a thing with all of these.
The feathers?
the point I'm trying to make is, who the fuck are you people? What is your... So, I am in tune with nature, and that is really my thing, and I will not elaborate further. But what is your
asking you
thing?
to?
May I ask a question?
Sure.
Could you define the thing? As you've asked what our thing is. I'm not sure what you mean.
I am in tune with nature. That is how I perceive the world. How do you perceive the world, rich girl?
Well, being as I'm a rich girl and I'm the daughter of a wealthy merchant family, I would say I perceive the world in means of what goods and services people can provide.
So you're a user.
No, I'm an enabler.
She's a stand
Okay.
user.
I like to see the best in
all over
people
again.
and see them achieve their potential.
No, she's a user like in Tron.
Oh,
Featherman.
My name is Ferdinand.
Close enough.
That's actually
Kind of
very
is close
close.
enough.
Now that I think about it, it sort of does phonetically sound similar, but I'm not going to focus on that.
I believe I'm calling you Featherman for the rest of the campaign.
Yep.
If I were a more
Fernando.
violent person, I think you would come to regret that. You're asking what my perspective is on the world. How do I perceive it?
What drives you?
Knowledge. Not cocaine. Knowledge. Most certainly. I think that the world is this massive blue marble that is teeming with life and opportunity and knowledge. And
So why this group then?
well, it's a bit of a funny question, is it not? I was sort of thrust into this position as a chaperone, first and foremost, and now I have been told by some of the people that I detest that I should go on a quest for the sake of people that I hardly know. So, your question is something that rings true in my mind as well. Why this group? But in much the same way I have a bad gut feeling about the Lord's Kanuko and everything involving this incident, I also have a gut feeling that perhaps there is more for me in here.
I get
So
it.
I saddle up before I get them into their answers. I saddle up closer to Ferdinand, and Kevin has already vetted Ferdinand. Ferdinand is a fan favorite with Kevin.
Oh yeah.
As
Kevin
obsessed
literally
with
likes
Zero.
to do the little figure eights around your legs and shit.
And then I say, I like your funny words, Magic Man. Will you teach me?
Will I teach you how to speak or how to cast?
No.
Be more eloquent about my words.
I think she means
Elegant. Or
Eloquent.
eloquent as
Eloquent.
well.
I don't know if he
Wow.
knows what that word means.
No. You guys don't hear this part. I am whispering this to him.
Well,
I would like to be more well spoken. That is my.
I understand, and that is actually perhaps you have come to the most proficient person you could have. As I am an orator, I will give you your first lesson right here, right now. Always listen before you speak.
Okay.
All right.
I dare consider that.
you know me.
Well
Why are
done.
you asking me this question?
Because you don't speak much.
That is a good thing. Loosen lips speak things that shouldn't be spoken.
That doesn't rhyme.
Doesn't have to rhyme.
Who said it?
How many times have we had this argument and not everything has to goddamn rhyme?
I have heard that loosened lips shake hips.
That's
You would-
close,
would
but
you
not
know?
quite right.
Did you know about that? Huh?
I've heard it. I haven't experienced.
Word on the street.
Lose
Well,
lips,
I've
shake
also
hips.
heard that
Word in Twin Fall is,
those hips might not lie.
and these other brothers can't deny.
You know, I've heard that when a girl walks in.
But anyways, okay.
And a big
Okay.
thing
Okay.
in
Round
your
thing.
face.
You
One is bound to get
It's a round
sprung.
thing.
Oh, my apologies. I thought we were trying to be slightly original.
Hell no.
Okay. Well then, how about this? My slightly longer time companion.
What?
Is there anything that drives you that you are willing to share?
3 things. I take out a coin. This, pull out a dagger. This, and then this.
You really are so one-dimensional.
Fucking, you can paint me as any other picture of any other book. I'm.
We're going to crack you.
Yeah, no, good luck.
Even the mightiest
You're on
stallions can be broken, boy.
Joke's on you. I'm not a stallion. I'm a dragon, bitch.
A rose by any other name
All right, Corvo.
It's still Varus.
is still virus. Absolutely. Corvo, I believe you're the last one up.
Yes. I have found hardship in recent years, and I've been struggling to find meaning. But I have been tasked with trying to make the world a better place, and for lack of better words. I have been granted abilities to help me do so.
But what does a better place mean to you? Because to me, a better place means less people.
No, that's
That sounds a little bit
sort of.
That's how they mass genocide.
tyrannical, if you ask me.
That
If you,
sounds a
well,
little-
I mean, in all
right.
fairness, if you really think about it, that's kind of what we're doing now.
Mass genocide.
No, getting
Just let
rid of the
people-
Shadow Blade.
Well, they told us just to figure things out about them. They didn't say we
Oh,
had
okay, I misunderstood
to
them.
kill them.
I thought they meant murder.
I'm off to get rid of them.
I mean, that is within our our purview, but
They have been dubbed evil by my.
So Daniel, chat says things are more fun when they rhyme.
That's true.
Okay,
you
you have
Too
you
damn
have
bad.
Shorter rays. Yeah.
That's awful.
Tori Ray,
Get
you're
to
so
rhyming then,
right.
big dog. It ain't me.
That ain't me.
Listen, if you're afraid to kill, I'll do it. Just point me in the
I'm
direction.
not afraid
No,
to
it-
kill.
Not you. I'm talking.
it wasn't that. I just
Senseless killing is what I have an issue with.
I know
There's
that
always sense.
it seemed like we were to be the scouts, to find the issue for them rather than to be the judge, jury, and executioner.
Well, I get paid to be judge, jury, and executioner.
But what if
Well,
they
you
fight
actually
us?
get paid just to be executioner.
Well, I can judge how I want to execution them, so technically I am the judge.
What's the jury?
I
There
do
is no
believe
jury.
that we will have to defend ourselves in this.
But
at
Birdie
some
the
point.
birdie, what if they fight us first? Then what?
Ferdy the birdie, my god.
I'm not opposed to taking them in alive. But
Helio,
Sorry,
why?
everyone, shut up. I'm reeling from what was just said. Did you call me Ferdy the bird?
At least she didn't call you Fergie.
I'm sorry.
Burgalicious.
Both of you are gonna get DM inspiration, a D6 that you can use on your next roll, on any roll.
That's pretty funny.
But you only get one of these. So as soon as you use it, it's gone. You have to wait until
Forever.
you can get another one some other time. But that interaction right there, I liked.
I do have a question. Did we ever actually negotiate payment for any of this?
Nope.
I'm not doing it for money.
I'm just simply saying that our services and our journey will cost money. Will the Council of Lakeside not recompensate us for
They
our
did say that they would
expenses?
give us whatever they could to help us on that.
Next time he pays me for potions, I'll pay you if we complete the mission.
We're not out of Lakeside yet, so we can return to the council before we leave and
It
sort
may
that
be a
out.
good idea to negotiate final terms. If anything, we should negotiate a profitable sentence for us for information and for anything beyond such.
If they say something like status, I'm going to lose my temper.
Status means
I don't
nothing
care
when
about
the
the
face
status.
is gold.
Okay, then
As for your question about what is a better place, I'm figuring that out one step at a time.
a better.
When I said I'm making the
Oh.
world a better place, when you asked earlier,
So, what do you think is reasonable? 5 bags of seeds per?
They don't deal in seeds in this realm. They deal with.
I'm sure they would. if they
May
had.
Oh,
She asked.
okay. Well, you do. Okay.
may you defer judgment on that to the rest of us.
I don't understand.
I can give you many bags of seeds for one simple coin.
Money can be exchanged.
God damn it! I was thinking the
I was
exact
waiting
same
for it.
thing.
I was too. I was just waiting for someone else.
And they call me the thief.
Yeah,
It's not a thief thing. It's a
it's
equivalent
called economics.
That's called
So
free
you're
market
saying-
trade.
I could get more than 5
A
big bags of
high-ranking
seeds for me.
economancer.
I would dare say you
I
could
raise a
probably
hand.
get upwards of 500.
That is so
No.
many poison.
More than you could handle, really. God,
I
that
could
sounds
not
awful.
handle that in 20 years.
You can put on my
Hey,
face.
whatever you do to help her, it eventually just helps me. Ain't that a bitch?
It sure is. You know what else is a bitch?
Are all of you prepared to
He's
leave?
manipulating me because I don't understand the repercussions of his actions.
I would first need to
I've
go.
always
and-
been ready to go. I just have to grab my supplies from underneath my bed.
We need to negotiate with the council before we go. And
Agreed.
we should also probably, and I hate to do this before I talk to my parents, go and register with the guild so we at least have the insurance of the guild.
Fuck the guild.
They are a
That may not
very
be a bad
important
idea.
entity.
But this is not a guild
This is the
task,
same-
so we're
same
not
guild
insured
that
anything.
from
That's the
Impacting
point
the
of
world.
going
You would not know
to
that.
the guild, is it would be insured.
My
If we
understanding
got
of
the
We can
council
talk
to go to the
Fair
guild, then perhaps. But this task set by the council is council commissioned and not guild commissioned.
My understanding-
Yes, that would be part of the negotiation.
it would be difficult for us to negotiate that, but I agree if we talk to the council and get them to align with the guild on it, then we should sign up.
I think that's fairly easy as we get them to requisition the guild the quest for us should we register.
Oh my god, so many fucking
I agree.
loopholes.
It's a lot of
It's called
words.
paperwork.
I call it money.
There is so much of it.
Okay, but that's why we two take care of it, because we know how, and we're not going to shunt that onto all of you.
I feel that I am missing information because my understanding of the word guild is to add armor, to reinforce armor, and I don't think you mean
that is only in Wars 2.
GUILD.
Amazing.
But Archduke Ferdinand is right there, and he is not killed.
Okay.
We were not getting into that. No.
Okay.
No World Wars.
GUILD, Guild. It is a collective organization whereupon requests are called in, and people who work for the guild accept those requests to complete them.
Thank you for the lesson.
You're welcome.
Okay, now you.
I would like to elect that we fast travel to the guild for negotiations.
I am waiting for this. Okay, so you've had your discussion.
Is Aiden gonna be there?
Can we get the guild and the
doesn't work
council
here.
in the
He
same
is an
room
elf.
just to speed this up?
So,
That's a very real possibility.
to speed it up, you find out, look, what the council offered you and what you eventually figure out is they basically said, we will provision you with whatever you need, which basically means any basic equipment. Basic equipment being things like tents, rations, ropes, all the I need more arrows, all the basic, stupid, mundane shit. I see you. Put your hand up. All the stupid, basic, mundane shit. Okay? Anything like that, like healing potions, that's not mundane shit. That's not basic stuff. That would be stuff you would have to purchase separately. But any of the basic supplies you need are covered. Okay? Now, all of that being said, too, one of the things that, for you in specific, you know that Torin and Rogar and the chariot, not chariot,
The carriage?
the carriage that you had borrowed,
Mhm.
they are not authorized to continue on with you
No,
beyond this.
of course.
So they would have to take that carriage back
Mhm.
to Balmore.
No, yeah, I'd be saying bye-bye to my homeboys, Torin and Rogar.
Yeah,
but
and they
wanted-
honestly, especially Torin, he's a little tore up about it because he likes Mr. Ferdinand.
Boy, Mr. Ferdinand.
But
Exactly.
but
Boy.
I wanted to make a case to the council that they provide me a 100 gold piece pearl.
You know what awfully seems mundane?
Mm-hmm.
Coin. Coin is awfully mundane, especially in amounts of copper.
So here's what they are willing to do as far as that is concerned. Okay?
Bad boy.
Because
Each of you can have, other than basic provisions, up to 100 gold pieces or items equivalent to that.
Okay, so I have my pearl. Let's go.
So if you want 2 healing potions, because they're 50 gold pieces each,
I'm gonna
there
do
you go.
that.
You got 2.
I'm gonna do that.
Varys,
Because unlike Bjorn,
do you
this guy
have
doesn't think
written
healing
on your
potions are for
sheet-
pussies.
so I have, of my own potions that I've made, sleepy and sad. What was the third kind?
Stomach.
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 Yep.
there wasn't a horny potion made.
No.
No.
Wow.
Is
That's something
there-
maybe she can learn later. Who knows?
Well, yeah, so that's what I was gonna
Aphrodisiacs
say.
are easy.
Like, it's
Aphrodite's
not
back.
horny, of course. Is there a chance that I could experiment with some ingredients in this off time to come up with a new one?
Yes, but it's not going to happen immediately. It's going to be something that you study and you experiment and you learn, and eventually, yes, you will get a new one.
Okay, so something
And that will
not
happen-
this session.
That will happen over time
Okay.
throughout the game. You will get more that you can create, but I mean that's part of your herbalism and what you can create.
Herbalism.
Okay, well, I just wanted to know if, like, with this massive amount of money that Cassiopeia has never seen before.
You can get ingredients that you can use to experiment with, and or you can. I mean, honestly, a lot of those ingredients are cheap as shit. So,
Oh, yeah, of course, but she doesn't know that.
but I would say if you're going to just go hog wild on ingredients, you spend like 25 gold and just get a whole bunch of stuff. And then you still have 75 gold with, you could actually get other things or just keep the gold.
Okay.
How much would it cost me to magically send a message to my father?
It's more than 100. That's ridiculous.
500.
$2.
Sending a sending spell. Yeah, that's like 500 gold service
Fuck that.
because that's expensive stuff.
Well, shit, Leon should have just been doing that every day, as being a fucking sending service.
That's probably what he's doing
Duh.
in retirement now.
No shit.
Yeah.
He's probably just sitting there with the gold. 500 pieces.
At this point, it doesn't
Let the
matter.
legend
Not
say
everyone-
Hey, yo, random guy on the other continent.
Not everyone can afford that, but those that can, yeah, sure, you could make a living off
At
of
this
that.
point, it is what it is.
You're not going to get a ton of business, but you'd get enough. You could definitely live
You
well.
just need one
Would
business to have
animal
currency for an entire
messenger
year of moderate living.
Yeah,
like,
pretty much. What?
Would Animal
Let the
Messenger
legend
be
send you
any
message.
faster than what
Sending
he's
from
doing?
Leon.
Not
Only
necessarily,
Leon.
but
Okay.
I'd have
Only
to look
500
at it to
coins.
be-
No, you just set up in the center square of town and you would like get like 3 a day. Living like a millionaire.
Jesus, 1,500.
So we have fast travel to the guild then? Is that what I'm hearing?
What's that after tax?
Oh, there is
Well,
no tax. You're a legend.
Fast travel in the sense
You
that
take the
us as
town. No one taxes
real people don't have to go through.
No, so, yes, you're at
That
the
is
guild.
correct.
If you want to deal with the guild is here.
Giddled.
So, just like in other cities,
Giddled.
I vote run bus.
and all of you
Run
would,
bus.
all of
I
you
have a
would,
name
How about
already.
Cat Bus?
How about the
all
Blue
of
Devil?
you
Run bus.
except
Hey, you
for
shut the
Cassiopeia. All right, let's know. All of you except for Cassiopeia would understand and would know that there are freelancers association guilds in major cities, and usually a freelancers association guild
Yeah.
is a neutral entity when it comes to conflicts and stuff. But at the same time, the world's a little bit messed up right now. So right now, there might not be some communication between the north, the middle section, and the southeast section of the continent of Korstal. You don't know. You've never dealt with it before. But you arrive in Lakeside. Yes, indeed, there is a Freelancers Association Guild. This, however, is a noble's vacation spot. It is not that kind of city. So as you show up at the Freelancers Association Guild, what you see is an 8-foot tall double door that is a very nice hardwood with iron bands on it. It is not adorned in any gold or silver or anything fancy like that. The building itself has sturdy wooden walls. It looks like a nice hardwood like oak or something like that is going to provide a lot of protection. But looking at the building itself, it is not impressive. Looking at the Salty Barrel, that's a big building. That's 3 stories high. That's got a lot of amenities. This is not that. This looks like it, from the outside,
Looks like a hole in the wall kind of joint.
comparatively yes, but it is still, you're thinking, okay, this might be like
Hannah.
40 feet wide in the front, and you're not exactly sure how far it goes back, but it's only 2 stories tall, and you get the impression that it might not be more than about 60 to 80 feet going back. Just looking at it, does not look big overall comparatively.
I think it
Some
was
of you
pretty
who have
large.
been in larger cities
well above average.
may have seen more impressive versions of the guild, but this one is not
No.
that. As you walk through the double doors,
You just have to play with it a little bit.
instead of a grand
Have to
entrance,
jostle the handle, if you will.
instead of a grand entrance, what you see here is you see an entryway as you come through the double doors, where this kind of foyer area ends in a desk that is about 12 feet in front of you. The desk has 2 window locations that are opened and manned by 2 individuals that are working them. And then to the sides of you, about 15 feet across or so, estimate, is walls that kind of enclose this space. So you're looking at about a 10 by 15 foyer area. And on either wall is a door there. And then, again, your 2 little window areas at the desk. As you walk up towards the desk, what you're seeing is just very, like I said, very simple building. You've got like about 9 foot, about 9 foot tall ceilings or so. Norman, what you doing, buddy? About
Bastard.
I know. About 9 foot tall ceilings, so not anything super spectacular. But and again, this really looks kind of, I won't say log cabiny, but but very, wood, solid wood, almost paneling kind of look to it. It does give a little bit of a cabin vibe. Okay. And as you approach the windows, what you see is the 2 people that are manning the windows. In the left-hand window, you see a little head and shoulders popping up over the top of the desk and the kind of the window area here. And it is a female with jet black hair, clearly a halfling, with rosy, chubby cheeks, a big smile on her face, and all you can really see is shoulders up. On the other window, to your right, over there, you see, again, shoulders up, a man. The man has a little bit of stubble, okay, but mostly clean shaven. I mean, it's just like a few stray hairs here and there. He has kind of a sandy brownish hair. It's kind of mixed between a blonde and a brown, kind of halfway through there. It is more of a buzz cut look, and you see just his upper half, and his features strike you more gnomish than anything else.
Gnome.
Yeah, gnome. Hit the no button. No. Button.
Hopefully not of the
No.
garden variety.
And they are sitting there at the desk, just watching as you walk in. Up to you now.
Real quick, I have to ask. About how many miles away is Varus's father?
Yes.
A lot.
Basically far.
Very long.
Oh, okay, but do you have an actual number?
2.
Is it above 100?
Is it about 50?
Yes.
Yes.
7, 8, 9,
Okay.
10, 11. It's approximately 280 miles away.
Okay, never mind. I cannot help.
You won't.
And that's direct. So,
Well,
direct
so
distance.
I have animal messenger.
Right, yeah, that won't work. Anyway.
I would go directly to the counter in front of all of them and say, we would like to register for a guild license.
Which window are you standing in front of?
The left one.
The left one. Okay, so in front of the female.
Yeah.
I'm
gonna ask Lana while we're doing this, kind of whisper like, "What is this going to do for us?"
It's insurance. Should we fuck up?
I mean, look at us.
You want a fallback plan.
I'm not sure. I follow in case we fuck up. What exactly?
Okay.
And what are they going to do about it?
Don't worry.
So the
Fair enough.
the young woman looks at you and what was your question again? Just to verify because
we would like to register for a guild license.
Oh, that is excellent. So I will need you to fill out some paperwork.
and she kind of digs under the desk for a little bit and then she pulls out a small stack. Looks like about 7 or 8 pages worth of stuff. And she drops it in front of you and says,
I'll need you to fill out that, and then you'll have to pay the guild fee per member, and then we can go from there.
So while she's pulling out the paperwork, I will pull out my stamp and sigil,
okay,
just as to avoid signatures.
okay. That works fine. You can use a stamp.
Hey,
And I will start firing away.
Rudolph, what is the guild fee per member?
Yes, per member of the guild, if you are brand new members, I apologize, it's a little steep. It's 25 gold per. But that is your annual dues, paid up front, and then you'll only have to pay those every year. Hence the term annual. But then you're covered completely, and you're in your initial probationary period. If you, I mean, I can go through the whole spiel if you want, but
That's
really you
fine.
have to fill out the
I'll
paperwork
pass.
first.
Here's a 25.
Oh, thank you very much. And the rest of you?
Luckily, it's not all that much, and I'll go ahead and fork over the extra 100 for everyone else.
But
Oh,
say I only have
excellent.
16 gold,
Excellent. Here we go.
Oh, no, this is...
So please
Well,
fill
you
out the
got 100
paperwork.
gold besides
The
your
the
ration
important things that you see
meant
on
to
the
be on
paper.
You haven't
supplies
taken
for this
advantage of
mission
assurance
Yeah.
yet, have you?
This is not a
Okay,
supply for the
insurance.
mission.
No, the important thing that you see on the
I also
paperwork
spent it on 2 healing potions already.
is it does require each party member's name. There is plenty of spaces for it. There's literally like up to 10 spaces that are available. And if it's clear on there, it says in the paperwork, like, if you need more, we can provide additional pages that provide lines for additional members of your group. It also includes things like what are your skills, primary skills, blah, blah, because they are attempting to give you initial ranking to start with during your probationary period so that they know, okay, what kind of job should you qualify for and what one should we say, that's a little beyond you. So they kind of ask those questions. And then, of course, near the bottom is, what is the name of your group?
I vote for Run Bus.
No. I already came up with a name.
I think
I
Run
thought
Bus
about this
sounds
long and hard
pretty
for
pleasing.
weeks.
Pretty
It's been
dignified.
Cat bus. I'm sorry.
No, it's not Run Bus. It's not Cat Bus.
Bus Run.
I have thought
is
long
also
and hard
dignified.
about this.
Short bus.
Hey, I resemble that.
If bus comes up one more time.
Sub.
Van.
Volkswagen.
I thought long and hard about this. And I would say that we should be a guiding light, an example to others.
The Red Angels
No.
instead of the Blue Devils. Guiding light.
But I also thought that we should have a good time and enjoy ourselves while we're on our mission, if you will.
Strobe light.
Tempo Lumina should be our name.
That does sound pretty cool.
It draws from ancient arcane language, often used to recite spells such as Verum Ferium and other sorts.
DM.
Indeed.
Is that the fantasy equivalent of Latin?
Yes,
Jason.
I like
It just straight up
For the
is.
paperwork.
Okay,
I
okay.
need V.
How about
The-
Felis Lumino?
We're not going to be related to fucking cats. I swear
I'm going to
God.
write Tempo Lumina in the slot and then hand back the paperwork.
Okay.
that works for me. That's a lovely name.
That
Very
is
good,
quite
Lana.
nice.
Is there
Not
a
quite as good as
required
Run
last
Bus, but,
name?
No.
Okay, cool.
Corvo, do you have some kind of fondness for the name Run Bus for any particular reason?
He feels a
Apparently.
connection from beyond the veil.
It calls to me.
Perhaps it was a tale set long ago.
It came to me in a dream.
Actually, it makes sense you would be suggesting that. You're the one with a patron.
That's right.
The patron was like
Your
eating
patron's
popcorn.
name Tenebas.
No, your patron just fucking
That'd
eating
be
popcorn, watching television. Like, this episode of
That's me. That's me.
this episode of August, the D&D one shot. It was really good. I really like how they use the name Run Bus. I should tell my fucking.
But
The bus driver.
that's the
Yes,
names your
Matt
patrons
McKing,
give
the
you?
bus driver.
he fucking sucks.
All
dude.
jobs are beyond
Complicated
Cassiopeia.
relationship.
Yeah,
But
but
Damn. Get roasted.
Ed was roasting your ass.
What did he
That's
say?
it
No,
is.
what does that mean though?
All jobs are beyond.
Because
I genuinely don't have. I am too autistic for this context.
exactly.
not good at
That's
foot
basically what
jobs.
they're saying.
That,
Don't
that,
Why? What?
They're fucking with you. All right.
No, but no, I want to know.
We'll talk
What did
about
they
it
say to
after.
I'm too
Roaster?
stupid.
They said all jobs are beyond Cassiopeia.
I don't know what that means.
Don't worry.
Ooh.
I'll
Don't worry about it.
explain later.
Hand, blow, foot, ass,
Pen.
bang bang.
Suck.
Okay, that's enough. All right, so
All right.
Oh,
so
sorry,
That's
I'm
the name
sorry.
of the group.
All right.
What do we do now?
So
Yes.
Tempo.
so you've paid your fee, you filled out the paperwork,
ironic in
and
my
you put
case.
Temple Lumina, and so
Talking.
the
just-
halfling
Exactly.
looks at you
It
and
was
she
ironic
says,
for me.
Oh, yes. So, Tempo Lumina. Okay.
"One moment," and she goes back under the desk. She takes all the paperwork. She looks like she's filing it
I use shadows.
somehow in some space.
Working in the light.
Kind of rummages under the desk a little bit, and then she pulls out
Motherfucker. I'm allergic to you, go
5.
away.
She pulls out 5 about
Bonk.
like a large coin size little pins, okay, that you kind of pin onto your clothing. And she says, "These are your guild insignias. Please attach to your clothing.
Nope.
And if you just keep them present whenever you're on a guild job. You must have those present and available, especially during your probationary
I got it
period.
on the inside of my coat, actually.
You have to show
Just-
that.
What if I show
That
you
will
this?
work.
I think it's a hairpin, so I
But-
put it in my.
Not quite.
Boy.
You must show that.
boy.
And also during your probationary period, it is important that it is visible while you are out. If you have any further questions about anything, I will refer you to Warfiz, as she indicates to her left, your right, the other person, the gnome sitting at the other window. As he is your primary guild representative, I am here simply for intake.
Well, thank you so much. It's been a pleasure.
No problem.
And I'll go ahead and just shuffle right to the next window. And
Hi.
hello, Wolfiz.
Yes, that's me. I'm Warfiz.
Morpheus.
Warfiz.
Orifice?
Warfiz Rumblefimble.
Morbius, yes.
God, your parents.
No,
have a hell of a
Warfiz.
time naming your ass.
Warfiz.
We have been requisitioned from the city council, or really from the gathering council,
Okay.
What was the girl's name?
to take on a job, and I thought it prudent to
You guys
register.
didn't even ask. So
Didn't she say her name?
Nope.
Something Thimble something.
nope. She didn't say anything about her name.
Fucker.
You never asked. Anyway,
Okay.
We
Well, it's
thought
just
it
Morpheus
prudent
then.
to register, just in case. But here are or did we actually talk with the council yet?
We went back there and we got 100 gold, but we didn't really have like a conversation. So
I'm gonna take that as a yes then.
okay.
Here are the assignments of the contract, and I'll hand over I saw a bird for a second.
Yes,
I'll
I-
hand over
Hello.
effectively the written contract of our job of
all right.
finding out where the shadow.
Yeah,
Mines are.
Warfiz looks over it and he says,
This is not a guild job, so it doesn't really fall under our purview. We will observe you for it. We can use that to assess ranking and stuff like that.
And there is an agreement that they will be sending it to you, so it
Really?
would eventually fall under your jurisdiction,
Fair enough.
provided they actually do so.
Fair
We know how
enough.
long that takes.
It's the council. They do what they will. If they send it to us, they send it to us. If not, I mean, just it is what it is. But we will use it as part of your probationary period observation. So just know you are under observation when you take on a mission, whether it is guild related, which is primarily our concern, or in your case,
Private
this
contract.
job, a private, separately contracted job, we will use it as part of your probationary period observation to determine your ranking and your capabilities such that we can provide you with jobs that are at your level of capability without being dangerously above. Yes, young lady.
How long is probation? Do we get health insurance?
What do you mean by health insurance?
That's a fictional thing that you read in books. They don't actually pay it out anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
So you're telling me all the knowledge that I've gotten from books, I should just throw away right now?
Absolutely not.
It depends
Don't
on
do
the
that.
book.
Some books are fiction. Some books are.
Too late. I'm deleting everything from my mind.
I
Control Alt Delete.
I need a session with you. I'm going to tell you every book I've read, and you're going to tell me which ones are real. Because so far, all of them are real.
How many
Alright.
books have you read?
At least 50.
We'll deal with that
That's
later.
actually not that
That's
bad.
on
That's
your own
double
terms.
digits.
But as I was saying, we will be observing you for your probationary period. That will last as long as it needs to do. Please don't burn the books. That will last as long as it needs to do in order to ensure that we have an accurate assessment of your capabilities. Typically, 2 or 3 missions under the guild's purview and or private contractors missions that are observed properly will indeed be looked at and evaluated, and usually after that amount of time period you are either dead and therefore no longer a member of the guild, or you have survived and proven your skills at least at some level, and then we can determine accurately where you stand and provide you with proper jobs. Yes.
Out of roleplay question here.
Okay.
The burning of the Library of Alexandria, is that equivalent to the burning of the library in Ravensborough? Like, a lot of world knowledge is now gone?
I don't.
Technically, there is.
I don't really think necessarily, because the fact that in the real world there's not magic.
Well, so, excluding magic, but I'm just saying, like, in the sense of generational, there wouldn't be that much fallout initially from the burning of the Library of Alexandria, because people who have learned that knowledge would still have that knowledge and
Well,
retain it, but
yes.
following generations would lose
Yeah,
it.
it's,
no,
it's
no.
the recording of that knowledge,
Hey,
the passing
let
on
me
of
answer
the
this
knowledge.
question.
I
Let me
have an answer.
Well, I'm the DM. I'm telling you about the world here. So let me answer this question. So, it has only been 15 years. So, as you so eloquently put, yes, there are plenty of people that still understand the knowledge that was in the books that were in the libraries. There were several different libraries, but of course, a main library, kind of like
The
their main
Great
repository.
Lexicon.
Yeah, their main repository of knowledge in there. Yes, of course, since Ravenbarrows was for the most part destroyed, it's not completely destroyed. There are still sections of the city that exist, and they might have been slightly damaged, but they still are functional. So there may be some libraries within the city that still exist and still contain some knowledge. That knowledge as well may exist in other libraries in other portions of the world. Does that mean all of the knowledge in all of the books is captured and still available? No. Some of it may have been lost, but there are still people that are alive that may have that knowledge, and if they decide to write it down, that could be a way to capture that knowledge and continue it on into perpetuity. So it is different from the burning of the Library of Alexandria, because this knowledge still exists in the world. It hasn't been that long.
We're not in the Dark Ages yet.
No, you are not.
Could be on the way, though.
It's a possibility. There's a lot of shit going down right
Enough
now.
people have to die.
Yeah, there's a
So-
lot of shit going down.
We've gone through all the paperwork, unless you want to have more of a conversation with this guy.
No.
So we've gone through all the paperwork. Our destination is Twin Falls. Is there anything else
The guy behind.
anyone needs to do
Up behind you.
before we make our way there?
There's nothing that Lana needs to do before we make our way to Twin.
Let's just fucking
Ferdinand?
Twin Falls.
Ferdinand, is there anything you need to do before we leave town?
I'll say goodbye to Torin and Fargo, or whatever their names were.
Who?
His bodyguard's on the way to town.
Oh, the handsome Arabian men.
They
No,
were
the twin
Dragonborn.
Dragonborn.
The handsome Arabian
They're
men.
not Arabian.
It was, I know one was Torin, right? What was the other?
Torin and Rogar.
Rogar. Okay, I was close.
I'm thinking of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Well, that ain't...
So I go on. I say bye bye.
Okay, and they
Part 7's airing, by the way.
I know,
They-
just episode 1.
they both say goodbye to you, as well as, Rogar, being the slightly smarter of the two, goes ahead and says, "Should you maybe write a note for Councilman Guyver so he knows what's going on?"
Right, that would be smart. I've just been a little preoccupied.
Yeah, so you write a note, explain the situation, explain what's going on, etc. I mean, it's a detailed note. But Roger says, yes, we'll make sure that the councilman gets it, and we will return everything safely. We unfortunately cannot continue on because that is not the orders we've been given, so we have to return. But please be safe. I'm sure Councilman Guiver would not like you to come to harm in any way, shape, or form.
But of
And
course.
hopefully return back soon
Mhm.
because, you're a valuable person to him.
I appreciate it. I know, and you are both valuable to me, so you keep yourself safe as well.
Oh, we will. Of course we will. Okay. So, you say goodbye to them. They take off.
Yeah.
All right. Now, you guys have prepared yourselves, and before you leave,
Prepare yourself.
Master Paku gathers you in the Salty Barrel in the tavern area for kind of a final meal before you embark on your journey.
The Last Supper.
Yeah. And
Jesus.
what he says is that, as promised, I have a gift for you all. That gift is here. He pulls out what looks like a red silken bag that has something inside of it that is probably about 1 foot by like 6 by 6 inches, something like that. Looks like the general shape. And he pulls out a very ornate wooden box that has red and black lacquer with highlights of gold trim around it. And he says, "This is for you. If you should need, use this when the situations look dire. But do not open until it is absolutely needed. For if you do use it when you do not need it, it may go to waste. Beyond that, I cannot tell you. As part of the gift is learning of the surprise."
All right, then.
And he pushes it towards you guys. Says, "Trust me, in dire need, it is a very, very good thing."
Why don't you carry it?
I'm actually going to push it towards you and say, I believe the one most needing a trust in this group is you.
Fine.
So you should be one to carry the burden.
So, now, have you decided which pathway you are going to take? Are you heading towards Twin Falls, or are you heading towards Pelton, or are you even not going to either of the cities and just choosing to use the road to the northeast, or the wilderness to the southwest?
So we're into Twin Falls, so
Twin
we're probably gonna
Yeah,
go with
my
Saku.
vote is the direct path.
Twin Falls.
Twin Falls. Okay. So, after gathering all your things and packing up, you leave Lakeside and begin to head through the wilderness towards Twin Falls. Okay. Master Paku and Shun are not with you as they have a few things to wrap up before they leave from Lakeside.
We can't wait for them.
No.
No, you cannot.
No.
That'd
As
be
you
too
leave,
easy.
what you have looked at as a map and based on the travel route, that the best course of action is to actually travel due south for approximately 3 or 4 days and then travel along the river, which is known as the Twin Souls River, and follow that all the way to Twin Falls, as that would be the easiest way to guarantee that you are on track to arrive at your destination, that you don't get lost, and it it just seems like terrain wise it might work out the best. So you begin to follow that. Thank you. And after 3 days of travel, you actually now see ahead of you the Twin Souls River. And on the shore of that river, there is a small town. Okay. As you come across this town, where is it? So this town is known as you approach. Well, actually, you wouldn't know it. You know what? I'll give you history checks to see if any of you know it.
Do I get advantage having been from
You
the
do,
area?
because you're in the general vicinity. I will give you that.
Dirty 20.
Okay.
What is it? What check?
History.
History.
Do I get this check?
Everybody does.
9.
Everyone, yeah.
Ooh, a natty 1.
Okay.
22.
Okay.
Boy.
You two, you know it just because you know a lot of shit. You know it because you're from the area. This town is called Rivers Bend. It is a small town. You wouldn't even call it a town. It's a fishing village.
It's a settlement.
A hamlet, if you will.
It's a hamlet. Exactly. That's actually the exact words that I've written up. But it's very peaceful. Okay.
Jesus Christ.
And
stop hitting the animal.
with a dirty 20 and a 22, the other things you actually know about it is up here, this is very special location. A meatlet even. Oh God. That's bad. Really bad. I'm
That's DM disadvantage.
I'm very, very close to that.
No, it's in the chat. It doesn't count.
Yeah, it does.
No, that's even worse.
That's even worse. But you two do know that one of the things about this river, and you especially know this, Lana, is there is a moon silver trout that is very delicious, and they tend to migrate from the ocean up the river, and Rivers Bend is near where they tend to spawn. And so this is the prime location to fish for moon silver trout. Or moon sliver trout, sorry. And so even though they're a small hamlet, a small fishing village, they probably have no more than about 300 people. This is their livelihood, and these trout get distributed all over because they're good. They don't make a ton of money off it, but they do make a living, and they're comfortable. As you approach, you see this small village. It looks like, hey, this has been 3 days. This is a good place to maybe catch a break for the night, get some good rest, maybe get a great meal, all that kind of stuff. And as you approach the village, okay, you see, oh look, there's these small huts along the shore of the river. In the water, there are dozens of colorful fishing boats. They all are from various sizes, anywhere from small little 8-foot boats that are clearly just rowed by hand, up to 15, 16-foot boats that have their own sails and have multiple locations for oars, and even like rigging that can put nets overboard and stuff. And they're all multicolored. You see, some of them are painted blue, some are painted green, some are painted red, some are multiple colors. It almost looks like it's kind of a pride thing, like, hey, these are my house colors, kind of thing. It's interesting little scene to look at this. As you approach the village, you do see a few humans, kind of, human males, mostly walking around near the boats and everything. And that's actually kind of the first scene. There are some other people walking around, but predominantly you see a lot of clearly middle-aged to older fishermen. Okay, kind of walking around. Some of them look pretty weathered. Others, even though they're younger, still look like they're sun-kissed. They got some leathery skin from how long they spend out in the sun. They got some wrinkles. They got some nice dark, deep coloration to their skin, and they're just out there working, doing their thing. Some of them see you approach, and one of them looks up and kind of looks at you guys and goes, "Hail there! Who might you be?"
Just a group of travelers passing through, or if you wouldn't mind, I'm up for a spot of fishing.
I already have my rod out.
You have a
Sheesh.
This is where they catch my sardines for my snacks. I am more than happy to catch some trout.
We do have. Are you from the region?
From further down the river, Twin Falls.
Well, pleasure to meet you, young lady.
I pull out like a can of my like package and salted sardines. And I'm like,
young lady, he looks at the package.
These are my favorite.
He looks at the package and the colors on it. And he's like, those are actually my brother-in-law's family. He fishes for sardines. That's from his stock. I'm sure he will be pleased that you enjoy his catch.
Then well met, and I offer like a great hand.
And he shakes. And he looks at the rest of you and he says, by all means, if you would like to fish, that is fine. But, I mean, what brings you here? We don't get many visitors other than caravans occasionally coming through to pack up and store and trade for our wares, our fish, and then move on to other cities. It's not often we see unwagoned groups, if you will.
Can you remind me exactly where on the map we are? Like, because
about under
You're
the
right
sea.
here.
Oh, okay. So
Under the
we're very close to
You're
our
at the O.
destination.
You're at the O.
Okay.
You're essentially about another week away.
Okay.
Okay, but you're at the O on the map, so you're about 3 or 4 days south, a little bit west, but mostly south of Lakeside, and then the rest of your journey is almost due southwest along the river to take you to Twin Falls.
So this is fish, right?
This is where they do a lot of fishing. Yes.
Do you know how to cook this?
Yes. You put it on top of a hot stone or a piece of iron over a fire, and you sear it.
Okay. Does anyone else know how to cook this?
Yes.
I don't give a fuck.
It's
She
really
seems
easy.
too privileged to know what I'm asking.
I've done plenty of fishing in my day.
I would like to learn as I pride myself.
You see
in
me
good
like form a
food.
perfect hook and automatic, and I just like put a piece of worm out, and I've already got a line out in
Okay.
the water.
Now,
Your technique is admirable.
the gentleman, he does seem to be a little bit older. He's probably in his mid to late 50s.
Eat it raw, the fuck. At
he seems to be like in his mid to late 50s, and he does introduce himself to the group as Finian, and he says, "Now, I would love for you to fish with us, but I cannot guarantee success. To be honest, for the past 3 nights, well," he actually gestures over to a boat that has orange stripes on it and then a dark purple background. And he says, this, as you can see, and this is one of the larger ships. It's about 15, 16 feet long. Again, they're not huge, but it's about 15, 16 feet long. But you can see the little rigging setup it's got coming off of it, where the net is. The net hanging off of it is shredded. And he says, we've been having troubles. None of us have been able to catch the Silver King.
The Silver King.
History check for you
Okay.
two, because you already understand a little bit of it.
Got a 14.
How much does a
12.
net
Okay, we'll get to that.
Hey, stop.
So, you think you may have heard reference to that? You actually have seen reference to that. The Silver King is literally what is the season's largest trout. Whatever the biggest trout is that they get
That will be the Silver King.
is called the Silver King.
All right.
But nobody has gotten a trout big enough that they would even consider it close to being called the Silver King. And that's what Finian tells you. He also say that, more importantly, we've had to be careful because our primary fishing spot where the moon sliver trout tend to spawn is just a little bit upstream, probably about 2 miles, called the grotto. And we actually had 2 of our younger fishermen disappear a couple nights ago near the grotto. And it's just it's a little dangerous. I mean, you can fish here. The we're not having a lot of luck here. It's just been weird in the last 3 days, 4 days. Things have been going strange, and our nets have been getting shredded. And then these guys just like 2 days ago.
What's
Just
your
gone
name,
missing.
sir?
Finny.
Finny. Well, I've been given an extreme, obscene amount of wealth that I have never seen before in my life. So please, how much does it cost for a net?
Oh, it's not about cost. It's about the time and effort to actually to create a net. We have the equipment. It's just it takes forever. And the fact is, the problem
Look at that
is
boy over there.
that they're getting shredded, which is unheard of. We've never seen that happen.
Well, would any amount of money help you?
No, not really. It's just it's again more about our time and effort in creating the nets.
Well, what about the losses that you've made by not selling what you?
Again, it's
Superficial.
money. Money is not going to solve the problem.
Well, what can we do to help then?
I'd imagine if we can investigate those two missing fishermen, then
That could help.
Missing
The
fishermen?
missing fishermen.
That could help.
That
But-
sounds heroic.
Yeah.
Before we do that, well, I think that there is a lesson to be learned in dealing with very, very large and feisty fish. Would one of you please pass me a fishing rod?
I hand you mine with the line already cast.
Can we get the names
I reel
of the
it back in.
families?
There's a trick that I was taught so many decades ago by this old man. The name escapes me, it's been so long, but he was a very kind and gentle soul. And he understood what it meant to fish because he understood the fish. If you can understand what you are catching, you can understand how to catch it. And so when we used to fish together for these moonsliver trouts, he had a trick that he used. I can not guarantee that I will catch anything at all. I'm quite rusty, but the trick is tried and true. And I find a small pebble lying on the shoreline. And as I approach the water, I take the pebble, and I don't, like, chuck it, but I throw it precisely to one spot, and I cast my rod to about the same spot.
I'm looking intrigued because I have fished for a lot of my life, and I guess my fishing has been very casual because I don't recognize this technique
This isn't
at all.
a real thing. This
Like
is
the
fantasy.
same amount of skill it takes to kind of
No,
skip a
I'm
rock.
talking from my character standpoint,
Oh, I see what you're saying.
who is also in this fantasy
That
realm.
men
Is
can't
it,
catch
would it
women.
be the
We
kind
can
of
never
like the
understand
skill
that.
that you build up over time to skip a rock across the water?
Not really, because skipping the rock is precise flick of the wrist motion to get it to bounce multiple times. as it
Right, but I'm
bounces
not
off.
good at
You're
that.
just trying to get it to
You
sink
just-
in a specific
Yeah,
spot.
you basically cast wherever the rock sinks.
Well, okay, no, I'm not meaning the same type of skill. I'm saying like the amount of time and the amount of like patience it takes to
The
get
more
to
you
that
do it, you'll
point.
get better. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
But what would I have to roll to do a fishing check?
I'm gonna
Probably
say.
survival.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Actually,
sure.
that is actually very accurate. Survival
or
would work.
dex?
That's like food gathering.
I
more
would
or
say.
less,
I would
yeah.
say survival
All right.
or straight dex. Your choice on whichever is better. I would do that. But
I got a 16.
not bad. You get a couple nibbles,
Mhm.
and then your line goes boom, and you snag something, and you pull it in, and you pull in a sardine about that big.
Now look at
Not
that.
bad, Ferdinand.
Not bad for the first time in so many years.
Mhm.
But the principle still stays the same. As long as you can understand what you are catching, then you can catch it. For the fish in streams like these, the rock method works because, well, it should be quite obvious if you think about it more than a few seconds. They're enticed by the rock. Sure, bait might get them going, but the rock is movement, and a lot of fish base their vision and their attack on movement.
Imitate
Well,
a
then
bug or
how
something
the-
hitting the
why
top of the
wouldn't-
water.
Correct.
Why wouldn't that work for any fish?
Well, some fish just aren't. Here's the sardine.
I take the whole rod back.
Ah, yeah, here's the rod.
Mm.
Some fish just aren't
Rehook the sardine.
built like
So
that.
it will wiggle a little bit. I throw the rock like he said.
Mhm.
Cast the rod to the spot.
I thought you were gonna say you throw
And
the
I'm gonna
rod.
give bardic inspiration to Lana. Do
Good. Survival or dex.
you have a 1d6? Did you get a 1?
Um,
I'm so sorry for my laugh.
Don't be.
It's a D6, right?
Yep, you had a D6.
He's trying to salvage it.
What'd you get?
So that would be a 6.
All right.
Okay,
You're sitting there for a long time. Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
I see the line like drifting down.
It is. It's drifting downstream with the current. And that's it. You reel it back in. You cast out again, and literally you're 20 minutes. You've reeled it in and casted back like 3-4 times. Nothing.
Your technique is flawed.
I've actually noticed. I think it might be just how difficult it is to catch fish here. I'm fairly confident in that cast that I did there.
And Finian says, yes, as I had mentioned, we've had some issues in the last, I would say actually a full week, but most of the last 3-4 days have been the problem. But this area, we don't typically fish here because there's not a lot here. I'm actually surprised you got a sardine right out here. It can happen. But primarily, we go up by the grotto because that's where the moon slivers are spawning. And at the same time, one of the reasons they spawn up there is because we get a lot of sardines. Those sardines also spawn in that area, and the moon slivers go up there and they eat those, get all fat, and then spawn.
Well, we've already got a sardine, so
But
that could suffice.
Pull
but
it back, it's gone.
it's
Nope.
been here we go. No, it's not gone. But it's dead. It's been
So- Tell me again about these missing fishermen.
well, we got Pim and Zebber, both I mean they're young guys. I mean Pim, I think Pim's like 36, something like that, and Zebber's in his 20s. I don't actually know because I don't spend a lot of time around the youngins. I kind of do my own thing, but they they go up. They got their own boats, but honestly, they do a lot of stuff together, and we saw both of them. They're just gone. We haven't even seen their boats, so I don't even know what's going on with that. But
Where were they last seen?
last seen, they were heading up towards the grotto about 3 days ago, and then
And has anyone been there since?
actually we kind of started avoiding it.
Nobody went and looked for them.
Well, I mean,
He's poor.
give me an insight check.
Anyone able to do that?
Yeah.
Let's see. Where's my dice have been unkind.
I heard a place to sleep.
15.
I also got a 15.
Thanks.
Yo, I got a 15 as well.
Winning.
12.
What? No.
I got a 14 plus 1, but it's still a 15.
I get a 14 plus 1. What? Oh my god.
I got 11 plus
Okay.
4.
Fuck
Yeah.
you.
You all beat it, but you get the impression that he seems scared when you mention going back up to the grotto.
And what do you suspect might have happened to them?
I have no clue.
Is this big fish?
But
that we're
it's not-
talking about something that
well,
we
no,
worry
no,
about
I mean-
people?
Honestly, the Silver King, that's... He's okay. He's just chilling.
It's like Batmaning over the table, like
We're trying to get his attention.
Norman,
No, keep
Hi, buddy.
talking, Dad. You're fine. You're
I
fine.
know,
you
but
probably
he's
can't
just...
see with the
he's
light
so
this
cute.
way.
You're so cute, Norman.
Everything's backwards.
But... No, the
Evil.
Silver King, I mean... We compete for the Silver King every year, but literally it's things have just been so crazy the last 3-4 days. And he kind of gestures at all the boats. He's like, look closer. He pointed at his boat. The net was shredded. You look at the other boats, and now that you're taking a closer look, you see some of the boats, it's like there is indents and cracks in the wood. There is shredded nets half hanging over the side of them. And they're all pulled up on shore. None of them are actually floating in the water right now.
What do you want? I'm
Interesting.
trying
And
to
how far
sleep.
away is the grotto?
The grotto, it's a couple miles upstream.
I could head there now.
It's
Take a look.
one of those things that you might want to check, but
If you guys are gonna go look at that,
I think
I mean that would be. I'm sure
kids
we'd
have already-
appreciate it, but I wouldn't recommend doing it at night. It's gonna be hard to see up there.
I can actually see in the dark just fine, surprisingly.
Oh,
enough.
that.
It's literally river monsters with that one old white guy.
Jeremy
Wade, yeah.
Yeah.
Except
The,
he
the
would have already
icon
caught
of
them.
our generation.
You
Silas.
don't know. You don't know.
But
Can you help me take a better look at the nets?
I would recommend maybe if you're gonna do us that kind of favor, which would be great. Maybe you should like rest for the night or something like that, and go out in the morning when you can see better.
I could do with a rest. Yes.
We're supposed to go to Twin Falls. What the hell?
We're not on a time
Working
limit.
on it. 16 on investigation.
There's a couple
All right, so you take a look.
fishermen in need
You
of our
take a close
assistance.
look at the nets.
Yeah, I'm investigating the damage, and I asked Silas to join me.
All right. You mean Varus?
Varus,
Yeah.
not Silas. Silas is somebody else from some other thing.
Yeah. Where the fuck you getting that shit? All right. So it's Varus. So
Where would I get Silas
I
from?
don't know.
League of Legends.
Maybe. But so you and Varus.
Sorry, I never
You
downloaded
and
that
Varus.
game.
Since you're working together, I'll give you advantage on that. So if you want to roll a second time,
Oh,
but you got a 16. You said on the first one. Or he could roll as well separately.
What are you looking for? Perception?
investigation.
Investigation.
My investigation's pretty good.
Mine's not.
I'll tell you right now. My investigation is +2. What's yours?
+1. And you got loaded dice, so you
Plus
go ahead and roll.
4.
He's in his evil era.
Yeah.
17.
Okay, so you got one better.
Villain Max.
Either way, with that, what you guys do notice as you are taking a close look at the nets is looking at the individual sections of the nets. It's clearly not like clean separation. Like it's not like some kind of sharp blade. You're thinking it's more of like a tear, like something like could be like teeth or claws or something tear through it because it's not super clean. It was something that had a little bit of sharpness to it, but not enough to just give a clean cut.
Yeah.
And all the nets seem to have that problem. So, and I'll say with a 17, it looks like whatever did that, okay, whatever caused those nets to move like that, it's not small. Okay, it's not like you had like little piranhas like nibbling at it or something like that. This is something with a pretty big mouth that bit and tore at the nets.
And when these fishermen went missing, Pim and the other one,
Yes, Pam and Zebber.
Zebber, was
Definitely.
it at night that they traveled up there? And
Actually, it was later in the evening. We don't normally go up late at night because, I mean, some people do because they try to, you know, the competition to try to get the Silver King. I mean, it's an honor if you get the Silver King that year. You're treated pretty well, but some people do, especially the youngins, are ambitious. They will stay out later. They will go up later in the evening. They will go out late at night and put a lot of effort into trying to catch the Silver King.
I'm not too worried about the Silver King, but if these two are missing for 3 days now, they could be suffering. They could be dying.
We
if
don't
this
know. I'm
thing
sorry. It's just
is doing its business at
We-
night.
Corvo.
to be honest, none of us have gone up that way in the last couple days because it
I understand.
just seems dangerous.
Do you
Something's
think-
going on.
Do you think that perhaps this might be related to the recent appearance of those creatures?
I think it absolutely could.
Hmm.
And I think
Rangers?
it would be in our best interest in terms of usage of time to go now, as it is only a few miles away. And if it attacks at night, then we'd be waiting the entire day for.
Wait. Can I be updated creatures?
Well, within
Don't you live in the woods?
the past 15 years, there have
Yeah,
been...
and I never met anyone besides cats.
And then you must
Yeah,
be
you
very
haven't seen
fortunate.
any strange creatures in your area yet.
That's Fairly impressive.
But within the past 15 years, there
He's
have
the only
been
creature I've seen.
increasing reported sightings
I'm
of
sorry.
strange creatures that don't really fit the bill of anything natural.
But what does that mean? Like furry, slimy,
Sometimes.
Mostly slimy.
All of the above, really.
furry and slimy? Okay,
No.
I'm sorry. Those are two different categories.
It is.
Let's kill them. They
There's
don't fit into one
You're
category.
right. It's truly awful, and that's why we should go now.
Okay, they either have
point
to
exactly.
be furry or slimy, so they must die.
It really could be either. It's not any one specific
Or
thing.
both.
Exactly.
That's the thing. If they're both, they have to die.
Well, even if they aren't both, there's so many different varieties, and all they do is seek to kill.
No, but really, the furry, slimy ones are the worst.
And I haven't met one, so I wouldn't know.
I give
I
you the, like,
believe
the
her.
stare of,
She
like,
sounds convincing.
fucking just go with it.
I'm going to head that way
Right, the
now.
furry slimy ones. Ugh, disgusting.
I'm going to head that
You
way
know.
now.
You're gonna head that way now.
I'm going to head that way now.
I'm gonna follow him.
If we have
I'm
the
gonna pop mage
daylight
armor.
left, we might as well prepare
All right.
for it and go.
So
You know, if you get to the
it is.
no long.
It is already early evening.
Make
You
armor.
could head that way. It is about 3 to 4 miles from what Finian described upstream. If you walked along the shoreline up there, you could get there in maybe an hour and a half or so, trying to go through that terrain, and you could see it. It would probably be getting close to dark at that point. It'd be near sunset, if not past sunset, depending on exactly how long it took you to get there.
About
So that's up to you.
an hour walk, it sounds
Yeah, like hour to an hour and a half, depending
Yeah.
on the exact terrain you encounter. You don't know because you've never traveled that. So you figure it could be at or near or even beyond sunset. It's up to you whether or not you want to go now.
Yes, I do want to go now.
Okay.
All of us, with our lack of dark vision, are
I
going
have
to.
I have devil sight, which allows me to super see in
Well,
the dark.
you're super cool.
I know. I know.
I'm just
I don't
gonna
have
say.
that.
Someone cast light and completely ruin it for me.
I will. I'll be casting light.
Yeah,
That's
you
fine.
did that last time for me.
I know. It's your duty as a non-dark vision haver to fuck up everyone else's experience who has it.
Well,
I will
it
say-
shouldn't fuck up anyone else's experience.
Shine the flashlight in their nighties.
It's only the devil sight people it fucks with.
I will say though.
It's explicitly you.
I would
you
do
get-
the same thing.
But I believe that we would prepare and immediately head out, as we understand that going out at night is probably going to be our best chance of dealing with this issue.
Okay, so you guys prepare and you begin heading out. And as you are heading out, again, it is slowly getting darker and darker as you make your way up towards the grotto. And that's where we're going to end for tonight.
Okie dokie.
As you are heading towards the grotto
The Gorto.
to investigate. So, thank you everyone for
Gorto?
watching. I hope you had a good time. I know I had a good time. Did you guys have a good time? All right. Well, that is episode 1, a call to action for campaign 2. So I hope you guys had a good time, and we hope to see you next week. What is it next week? It would be what, the 7th?
Yeah, so
The
we're not
seventh,
going
give
to
or
see
take.
them next week.
What?
Because that is my birthday, and you and Logan will both be at my concert.
That's right. So, sorry, the 7th, there will be no game next week. So the 14th will be our next session. So, 14th will be session 2 of Atavar Rebirth. We hope to see you guys there, and we hope you had a fun time. If you did enjoy it, if you're watching on YouTube, please put comments in the YouTube video to help boost us in the algorithm, because we'd really like that. And like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Share us with your friends. Hopefully that will help us to get bigger so that more people can enjoy our stupid shenanigans as this crazy group of a-holes. We all get together and do stupid
I'm not
stuff.
an a-hole.
So
You're the
I'm a
big
yes,
pretty
you
nice
are.
guy,
And be
actually.
proud of it. So we hope to see you again in 2 weeks' time. Later, everybody.
Cheers.
He didn't get any beer. Just let him be.
I didn't get any calories from the beer. I needed something, okay?
Beers don't offer calories, stupid.
Did you not know that alcohol is a calorie? It's a dead calorie, but it's a calorie.
Just like your brain cells.